Oh shit. I'll just ask. It's muted. No sound. Fuck. They're saying no sound.
Hold this for a second. They can see your phone.
Oh wait. No, I hear it now.
No sound.
Wait, I can. Okay. Okay, we're good?
They're saying no sound.
I can hear it.
No, I hear it now.
Do you want to tighten it so it's not so heavy? You can just do it on the
Sure.
straps. Sorry. We walk away from the restaurants. We're not like.
Don't come down here. Like, I'm never over here.
You know what? Actually, I think it's fine. Okay.
All right.
Let me pull up. Oh my god, I just saw a dog that looked like Farley.
The white one?
Yeah.
That just popped up for you.
Okay, hi everyone.
Wait. Your
Hi.
shirt's like fucked. Okay. Fixed.
Hi.
Fixed.
Hi guys. How we doing? We got the beautiful Milena,
Yep.
the stalwart Milena on camera. So we are currently on UT Austin's campus. We are walking over to South Mall where the protest is currently happening. There was an encampment, I believe, that was set up earlier today around 2 o'clock. Last week, UT was in a lot of the headlines because of the immediate violent use of the campus police, state troopers, and Austin PD. And they're back out there today. Are you nervous? A little bit. I'm mostly nervous. How is it like? I don't want the protesters to think that I am an agitator who is there to disrupt.
Bro, he just
and
popped in my face.
yeah, I know. I saw that.
Did he look at us and do it?
I don't know if he looked at us and did that.
That was wild.
But anyway, I have been reading updates on what's happening on campus. I can already see police vehicles. You can turn and see right here. You know, it's interesting because in 2017,
We're going that way, right?
I think so. We need to get to. Let's cross the street and then I'll just.
Sorry.
That's south.
Get camera down. So when you get shot, the rest of them.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
What did he say? Excuse me?
Okay. Is it a? What's the best way to get there?
If you go like over here, if you walk around, it's like basically where the tower is.
Okay.
So if you come up here and then you take a right and go straight.
Over here, take right, and then go straight.
He's still shouting at us.
I think he's just shouting.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay. So anyway, what I was going to say.
We're not even there yet.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Smell water?
I'm fine.
I know, it's very hot out. It's very hot out. In 2017, there were white supremacists on UT Austin's campus, and rather than treat them the way the police have been treating the Triple P, the pro-Palestinian protesters, they nicely asked them to leave. They didn't immediately use force, they didn't zip tie them, they didn't pepper spray them, they didn't tackle them to the ground. Even though, as Greg Abbott says, anti-Semitism has no place in Texas.
Sorry, we're like blocking the entire route. Just like, we have no social awareness.
Oh my god, I am already like, oh,
Yeah.
whew, just warm.
Hold on, let's chill here for a bit. Need to wipe off this camera. It is kind of dirty. All right.
Okay, so again, we're heading
Just saying though,
over
I'm not
to-
extra Emily, so like, if there's, if the content is too contenty, I'm out.
Yeah, no.
You can have this and I'll dip,
I'm-
or
I don't think either of us are Extra Emily. Extra Emily, who said that she would go as far to break her leg on stream
Yeah.
for content. No, our plan here today is not to get in the middle of anything that's too dangerous. I just want to document, like I did with Hassan and Marsh and Lolo Overruled at the UCLA protests last week, so that people can see for themselves what is happening here. People who aren't allowed or aren't able to attend their own protest. I think it's important to see what's going on and not just listen to the way that the media is painting and making these protests out to be. The media and politicians are absolutely complicit in what is happening over in Gaza, and so these protests, it's really important that what is happening is being documented, and being documented by people who are not trying to paint a false and very specific narrative here. Good to document what the police are doing to the protesters. Yes, 100%. But just so you guys know, again, I don't know what the vibe is going to be there. I don't have a liaison like we had at UCLA.
we have an idea, though.
As we can see right here, there's a new crop of police in riot helmets walking over to...
Can they see this from here?
I mean, we're allowed to do this.
They are wearing riot gear, Caroline.
Yeah. Okay, so let's keep going. What was I saying? Yeah, so I don't know if we're going to be able to get into the actual encampment, and I also don't know what it looks like, so we're going to see when we walk up, but mostly just going to try to be showing what's happening here.
All right, Caroline.
Yes.
If anyone talks to me, jeg snakker ikke engelsk, jeg har ikke peiling hva jeg gjør her, og
Great.
jeg
You do not speak
Hvor er jeg fra?
English.
Jeg har ikke peiling.
This is Helga.
Yeah, I'm Helga.
Helga. She's from Norway.
Yeah, I'm from northern Norway, all right, if anyone asks.
Northern Norway. Do not talk to Helga.
Helga mad. Helga just camera woman.
Milanda's the real one for doing this. I
What?
would say,
You said that this is chill.
I didn't have to talk her into it. You were like, let's go.
That's not true.
I wasn't gonna ask you
Can
to
you
go.
hold this? Thanks.
Do you want me to?
We can switch backpacks.
This is so light.
Yes. No, you film yourself.
Film myself. Okay. Hello.
You want to switch backpacks?
Hi guys. No, I'm good. Don't you worry about me.
I don't really want to wear this. Oh God, Caroline, different way.
Let's see where.
Here, let's switch.
I think we should cut through this way.
Okay, you want this? I don't want to wear it, so
Okay.
here. I'll take this because this is heavier.
One second. All right, let's cut through that direction. I think that's where.
I wish we had a contact here. So if you're here,
I know. I tried to reach out to a group, but I kind of hit them up real late.
yeah.
Like, I'm sure, surely they will see my Instagram message as students who are a part of this group are being violently arrested.
It's very wide angle, so like you don't have to be that worried about holding it that far from your face.
Okay.
So what does encampment mean?
An encampment is how it sounds, like setting up camps.
Are they
Basically,
sleeping there?
round the clock.
They're sleeping.
Well, they haven't even been able to do this at UT yet. I think this is the first day that they set up an actual encampment, because last week they were planning to walk and then do a sit-in, and were already met by the riot police. They didn't even have an opportunity to protest, which makes it seem like, oh, it was all pre-planned between the administrators and Greg Abbott to even.
I don't know who that is.
That's your governor. That's Mr. Yeah, fuck him. Mr. Free Speech Greg Abbott, who in 2019, I think it was, expanded free speech laws in Texas. And that was to include students' ability at public universities in outdoor areas to allow them to protest and use their free speech rights. And then in March, he
here we are.
started cracking down on it, but specifically aimed at pro-Palestinian protesters, which makes you wonder, is it really free speech, or is it free speech for me but not for thee? Whew.
It's hot here.
It is really warm.
Oh shit, look here.
I'm already out of breath. Okay, let's see what's going on.
Music? Dude, I've never been here.
They brought in someone else to proceed with the charges that were dropped and gave a reporter a felony for bumping into a cop, so stay safe. Yeah, they have arrested multiple journalists.
Hey, you're the journalist. I'm a friend.
Yeah, I'm with Quan News Network.
There's a bus number 300.
Okay, let's see. So there's a barricade here. It's a barricade, and this seems to be the main area. Now, it does look like it has
Calm down.
largely calmed down from what was happening earlier. Are you going to be able to hold this if I talk to some students?
Yeah.
Okay.
This way is best. Like this.
Okay.
They're giving out water.
That's good. It's really hot. I just want to know, what's happening right now.
I'm a Twitch streamer. I'm pro-Palestine. I've been documenting. And then it says, I just want to know, is everything dispersed, or you haven't been here that long? Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Sorry, I was probably really rude.
What?
Okay, I feel like we should. No worries. I was looking at videos and reports earlier, and it seemed pretty intense. Claire.
They're looking for the crowd. They went that way.
They went over there?
All went over there.
Okay, thank you.
What does that mean?
So, what I'm gonna do, because I think people are really scared to be on camera, and I don't want to freak them out, because of all the repercussions that students are facing, exercising their lawful rights.
Yeah.
They look scared. Yeah. I don't blame them at all. I mean, this is kind of... See, this is what I was already a little bit concerned
you hear
about,
that?
where...
Chanting that way. You hear it?
Yeah, I do hear it.
What does a crail mean? You said if you're looking for the crail.
The crowd.
Oh,
The crowd.
the crowd. If you're looking for the crowd.
A lot of people are shy, nervous, and don't want to be on cam. We've been told not to talk to people just to be safe, so a lot of students are going to be hesitant. I totally understand. I was explaining to Milena that because of the way the media is portraying these protests and these protesters, a lot of the student protesters have been trained to just now say absolutely nothing. Just, chant your demands, protest peacefully, don't talk to anybody, which I understand.
That's smart.
I'd be scared too if some random, even if it's a nice person, just started talking to me with the camera. Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw that one influencer who, I can't even remember what campus protest it was, but she showed up and then started crying because no one would talk to her. Crocodile tears. She's a Zionist. And it's because these students aren't idiots. They can see right through the vibe. Someone's like, I just want to have a conversation. I just want to hear what you guys have to say. And then no one would talk to her. That was it. They didn't do anything to her. They just said, no, I'm not going to talk to you. And then she stood there and was crying. I was like, of course they're not going to want to talk to you, especially because they've experienced enough bullshit to know that somebody who walks up like that, saying those things, giving off that vibe, is not on the same side as them. That was at UCLA.
You hear the chanting?
Yeah,
That
I
way.
can hear it. I wonder if they're moving because they keep getting dispersed. LOL must think the students are idiots. Yeah. Did I go to UT? Mm-mm.
How did I hear that from that far away?
Anyway, y'all, I'm not going to be aggressive at all with trying to talk to people because I know that they have taken up the position of just don't speak to anybody. I don't have a liaison, so it's kind of just going to be if I can talk to someone, then I can talk to someone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it is moving. You can see this here. Yeah, also, I don't know if this is still the position, but they banned masks on campus as a way to, I don't know, intimidate protesters, so I don't know if that's still in effect.
I might be too big of a pussy to be here, I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's okay so far. The reason why it's moving again is because I think they have to. Otherwise, the police keep coming in and just arresting protesters. And they sent out a notice this morning, a dispersal order.
So is this how it was at the other place that you were at?
No.
No?
UCLA, no. But it was also the first day. It had just started.
What does that smell? Do you want to get up on the hill
I
so we
don't
can
know.
see?
Yeah, what is this bus? Protesters are blocking police vehicles carrying protesters who have been arrested.
Spider-Man guy.
Spray has been used.
There was one time.
Higher up?
Let me ask. Don't have the camera on me first.
All right.
I think it's just the police, right? On the bus.
Yeah, it's just police.
All the protesters got taken.
There's cops on the bus?
There's cops on the bus. That's why they're pushing them out.
Okay.
But yeah, they arrested a few people. They tear gassed. They maced. It originally started as they were sitting on the lawn, then they made a barricade.
The protesters were sitting on the lawn?
Yeah, they made a barricade. Is that filming me?
Oh, sorry.
It's not on you. Wait.
Oh, sorry.
Just
Sorry,
put it
I
on
thought I
me.
misheard you. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I would prefer not to.
Yeah, okay.
Totally.
Sorry, I didn't hear you when you said that. My apologies.
No, it's okay. But the protesters, they made a barricade. People started coming to try to take their stuff away. So they barricaded, and then the troopers came, and then they created a barricade around their barricade.
Okay.
And so then the students were protesting from inside and outside, and started arresting all the people inside until they got everybody. I think.
And were they like how they were last week with zip ties, like violent,
Yeah, zip ties,
very forceful?
yeah, they were zip tying. What were you thinking? Yeah, so they're zip tying people, they're dragging people.
Can you estimate how many people were arrested?
Oh, I'm pretty sure they arrested like everyone in the circle.
Oh my God.
And I last estimated number I saw for the circle was like in the 50s.
In the 50s?
I would say it's, I don't know. I went to go upload to like the recorder, so I went to go upload, and so I know I missed some. Like a lot.
But basically, if you were in that initial circle,
you didn't get out, you were arrested.
You were arrested. And did they go in that circle and start macing people, or when did they start macing?
They maced people down on the street over there, and they also released.
Were they just like walking or hanging out, or?
That's when they started protesting the people. Yeah, so they were just protesting. The people were kind of just like chanting, like, for them not to take the students away.
So,
and then
these other protesters were protesting the students being taken away, and then the cops started macing and pepper spraying them.
Yeah, so they maced and they pepper sprayed, and they also released those like bombs.
Yeah, tear gas.
Well, no, the ones that are like he like shook it and like threw it at me, and then it landed on the ground, and then it flashed like 3 times.
The flare or the flash bombs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flash bombs, yeah. So they did those. Yeah.
And then what happened after that?
Then people were like running obviously because they got tear gas.
Right.
Yeah. But people who like didn't get tear gas like kind of stayed, and they just like forcefully like pushed people. Yeah. And then like
because it was over there on the lawn, right?
Yeah.
And then it moved.
And then they were trying to when they went to go protest against the van sleeping, they tried to keep them there because I saw a bunch of the troopers were like making a wall, not letting people through. Not letting people through. And then I don't know when they started to leave. Yeah, they blocked off a lot of the buildings too. Yeah, I was trying to go inside of building, and they like wouldn't.
The police did.
Yeah, the police would let people inside buildings.
Wow. So right now, is this the main protest group? Like this is what's left of people who have not been arrested?
I believe so.
Okay.
And they're just trying to get.
Does journalists get arrested too?
Journalists? I'm not sure. I think they're mostly going for the. Yeah, today I don't think they did.
All right.
On Wednesday they did.
On Wednesday, they did. Yeah, there was felony charge against one of the journalists.
Yeah. But today I don't think because they were mostly focusing on that inner circle. But we'll see. Obviously, when the reports come out,
Yeah.
anything happen. Unfortunately, don't show a count for the
I wonder if they're going to do what they did with the last crop they arrested, where they ended up dropping the charges because they didn't have any probable cause. So, because you know what they do is they copy paste.
Yeah.
So they'll arrest you, like whatever they write for one, they copy paste it for everyone else.
And I know
Great
usually for
police work.
protests you can't really get charged for anything because you're on public property.
Well, especially in Texas, because Governor Abbott has been the free speech guy, and in 2019 he even loosened all of the existing laws to make it so that it's free speech Texas, free speech for everyone, and on public campuses, students having the right, no matter what your political beliefs are, to protest unless you are causing harm or disrupting. But the police are not allowed to break things up or, use force.
Oh, that was another thing. The police, before they were, arresting people, they would, go into the circle, and they, tried to, rip a tarp from underneath, the students. They were, sitting on a tarp.
Okay.
And they, tried to hold and, ripped it from underneath them. And then
so students sitting on the ground?
Yeah, they were sitting on the ground, on the tarp, and they tried to...
What does that mean?
I think the cops are going away. So I don't know if you guys can hear, but what she's saying is that there were students who were sitting on the ground in a tarp, and the cops were even coming up and ripping those tarps away.
Yeah, even from the start, before they even had barricaded, some people, I'm not sure who they were associated with, and some cops started taking the stuff, because originally they had tarps everywhere, and they were showcasing art, but they started taking that from them before they, all the state troopers showed up, and then they was just...
Where are they split?
I was going to ask you guys, have there been counter-protesters here today?
Yes, but 5.
5, but the cops didn't go anywhere near them.
No.
So basically, if you're a counter-protester, if you're counter-protesting on behalf of Israel, the cops will leave you alone. The administration will leave you alone.
Yeah.
You're allowed to be there
So far,
and face no repercussions. That's how it's been so far. Okay. Seems how it's been on every campus. So, yeah, I just think it's really important, you guys, to point out the difference in how people are treated depending on who you're protesting for on behalf of, and it doesn't feel like real free speech for all. I mean, if there's only 5, then why would they deal with them when there's thousands? First of all, there's not thousands here. Second of all, it's not a matter of there being only 5, because at other campuses there have been larger groups of protesters, but they are not being dealt with in the same way that Palestinian protesters are being dealt with. So trying to point out the hypocrisy here, where it doesn't matter if there's 50 pro-Palestinian protesters and only 5, the police cannot do what they're doing to the Palestinian protesters. So what I'm getting at is that it's coming down to a matter of beliefs, and whatever side you're on, whatever it is that you believe is going to affect the way that administration and law enforcement are treating you.
Bro, I see a guy wearing a face shirt.
And as I said, there have been, like at UCLA where I was last week, at Columbia, there are larger groups of counter-protesters who just go on social media, and there's a lot of documented footage of how counter-protesters are behaving, and I'm seeing so little of that reported on in the media, and I'm not seeing any repercussions being faced by these protesters versus Triple P protesters. All right, you want to move a little bit that way?
Yeah. Can we drink some water first? Do you want to hold this?
Let's drink some water. Hold on. Goddamn, I already have cotton mouth, and we've been here for 27 minutes. Cotton mouth, where your mouth feels like a cotton ball.
Here.
Another thing I want to point out, you guys, for those of you in chat who are not seeing the problem with how law enforcement is behaving in conjunction with administrators, I want you to remember the Unite the Right rally. Here you go. What was that, 2017, and how police stood around in Charlottesville largely doing nothing as neo-Nazis, armed to the teeth, militias, marched through the streets. And this was a rally that had been planned for months. There were calls for violence. This was not something that took the Charlottesville police or officials by surprise. And you see the response to that, where the police aren't rushing in there the second it starts and violently arresting the literal neo-Nazis who were marching for white supremacy in the streets, versus the way that they are treating these student protesters.
All right, Caroline, we're going to have to cop 2 for this one.
And need I remind us about Uvalde, which was a terrible school shooting that happened in Texas, where law enforcement did not do anything for an hour while little kids were being slaughtered. And there are pictures of police officers on their phones as kids were being massacred. So again, the police response to these pro-Palestinian protesters is incredibly disproportionate and hypocritical and violent. And you compare that to the way they respond when dealing with neo-Nazis, when dealing with school shooters. It's like, where are the cops then?
Here. This is better, so we can see your reaction as we talk to people walking around.
Thank
so I don't
you.
have to walk anymore. Is that better?
Yeah. Okay, so we are
How does that look, chat? Is that
moving
better?
over to the main group here. I see a bus that says sheriff on it.
Yeah.
Someone should have told the Uvalde cops there were students protesting inside. Yeah. How do I'm gonna turn this. Can I just turn that?
Not
Like that. Okay.
I'm just gonna walk.
We currently have campus police. Those are the boys in blue on the bikes, forming the front line against the protesters. And then what looks like the LAPD, or sorry, LAPD. Whew, I'm not in LA.
The ones in blue, like blue and bike, that's Austin PD.
That's Austin.
Yeah.
Which one's campus
So
PD?
campus PD would be like the ones behind them over there. They have
Okay, hold
like
on.
an orange badge.
Campus PD, you said, has the orange.
Yeah, so like the ones in front of these cars over here,
Okay.
these are Austin PD.
These are Austin on
That's
bikes.
DPS marching right
Oh,
now.
we really got the whole squad here,
I was here Wednesday. I was here Thursday. so-
Everyone's here.
Yeah, they have all three patrols right now.
And then that's the riot police you guys can see with the helmets and gear on.
I just want to let you know because this is Austin PD.
This is
like
Austin
patrol that should
PD,
be
okay.
around the city.
Right.
And not
That's why
focused
they're on the
here.
bikes, because normally they're biking around the
Exactly,
city, but
downtown
they're
or
all
something.
here because of
Because
protesters.
yeah, because of misuse of funds.
Yeah.
Same with DPS. So.
Same with DPS. Truly, they're really all just standing around because there's nothing to do.
I mean, they sent off a bus of like 50 people or something.
Yeah.
What's up, bro?
Look at this great use of tax dollars right here. Love it. Love to see it. At least the cops aren't starting anything. Well, they already arrested, how many would you say?
I don't know. They arrested that whole circle that
Yeah.
was in there, which I'd say was about like maybe 70 people.
Okay. Yeah, so this is the aftermath, guys. I only got here about half an hour ago, so I missed when the cops were all arresting the circle of protesters.
So
I'm assuming you're a student here?
yeah, I'm a student.
I'm streaming on Twitch, by the way, but I don't have you on
Yeah.
camera
No,
if you
you're
don't want to
good.
be.
That's all
Yeah.
good. I don't want to.
I know that it's stressful to like.
Yeah, no. I was on Wednesday. I was doing like freelance photography too.
Okay.
So I got a bunch of students and stuff, and they didn't want to be on camera.
Yeah, I know.
A lot of people like they feel either it's going to be sent to police because at the end of the day, these people are remembering faces.
Oh no, they're staring me
getting
down.
footage. Yeah.
Yes.
And they will harass you. They
Yep.
will
Oh,
arrest
yeah.
you for no reason. So yeah, I would rather not be on camera.
No, don't worry. I have not had you on camera
No,
so
yeah, it's
far.
all good. Even if you did, like
I'll
I
just-
understand.
I'll just put my face. Hi guys. There's enough there's enough of me out there on the internet anyway. So what am I gonna do about it? Milena said I texted you. I'm right down the road. Okay. Milena, if you're in chat, I'm gonna hang out here a little bit longer. Just kind of show people the vibe of what's happening, and then I will come meet you.
What's your Twitch started on?
It's Caroline Kwan.
Caroline Kwan?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I went to UCLA last week. I'm from Los Angeles.
Oh, okay. Wow.
I went with Hassan Piker. If you
Oh, yeah, I do.
I knew. I was like, I'm just gonna throw Hassan's name out
Yeah.
there. I'm sure he knows him.
No, I saw
went
him.
with Hassan to UCLA, and it was the first day of them setting up their encampment there.
Yeah. Did you go at all to like Columbia or NYU?
I haven't yet. I just I haven't gone to New York. I had to come down here for work stuff, and then I decided, you know what? While I'm here, let's see what's going on at UT. USC has been really intense.
Really?
When I was at UCLA, it was day one, and the cops had not been called, so there was only like a couple of campus police officers. USC though has been similar to how Austin has been.
So that first day here, Wednesday for UT, they had like all the state troopers out, a lot more than right now, like people on horses and stuff.
Yeah.
And they were trying to set up an encampment as well, but it was like immediately taken down by all the police and stuff.
So guys, I don't know if you can hear him because the mic's not on here, but he was saying that the first day last week when they started to protest, they had even more police presence here on horses. I saw a video of them saying like, these horses will hurt you. The police
I
on
didn't hear any of that, but I
horses.
imagine they were
real
saying
tough.
stuff like that,
Real
yeah.
tough. And what I was reading is that the students were planning a march and then we're gonna sit in.
Yeah.
And when they got to where, like immediately there were
It was
already riot
immediate.
police there.
So I showed up like 30 minutes late, but even then there was like 50, like Austin PD, UT PD, and then like 30 minutes after I showed up, like an hour into the protest, that's when all the state troopers started marching in and stuff, and that's when they pulled horses out.
And they started arresting. Yeah.
They were, especially if you saw that video of that one guy.
You can hear him well? Okay, good.
You saw that video of that one guy who got arrested for telling the crowd to disperse.
Mm-hmm.
That's when it started. And that's when all the arrests started. I think that was the first arrest.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure, but
They arrested, I believe, 57.
yeah.
They ended up
57.
dropping the charges
Yes,
because
immediately.
there was not probable cause for the rest. But I know UT's kind of gone back and forth on how they're going to handle these students.
Yeah.
I saw that at first they were barred from coming back to campus, so even though their charges were dropped, they weren't allowed to come back to campus. But then I read that that was reversed,
I haven't been reading too much into that, but I imagine it's something like that. If you want, I can show you emails that Jay Hartzell sent to students.
Yep.
That first day. Essentially, it was like in support of, you know, the police coming in and shutting it down immediately.
And while he's finding that, guys, I'm just going to read the demands from the Palestine Solidarity Committee at Austin, Texas. One, that UT Austin divest from death. UTIMCO invest millions of dollars in weapons manufacturer companies complicit in the genocide in Gaza. 2, the university provide full amnesty to student protesters arrested and unsuspend PSC, which is the group, the Palestine Solidarity Committee, that they suspended. 3, the resignation of UT Austin's president, Jay Hartzell, who the UT community has lost faith in, as seen by the over 500 faculty signatures on the no confidence statement. Okay, so this says, Dear UT community, this has been a challenging day for many. We have witnessed much activity we normally do not experience on our campus. There is understandably a lot of emotion surrounding these events. Today, our university held firm, enforcing our rules while protecting the constitutional right to free speech. Peaceful protests within our rules are acceptable. Breaking our rules and policies and disrupting others' ability to learn are not allowed. The group that led this protest stated it was going to violate institutional rules. Our rules matter and they will be enforced. Our university will not be occupied. The protesters tried to deliver on their stated intent to occupy campus. People not affiliated with UT joined them, and many ignored university officials' continual pleas for restraint and to immediately disperse. The university did as we said we would do in the face of prohibited actions. We were prepared with the necessary support to maintain campus operations and ensure the safety, well-being, and learning environment, yada, 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 yada. When was this sent?
This was sent the night, let's see, that same night around like 11 p.m.
Because they started arresting students before they had even gotten the chance to get into the protest.
Yeah.
So how can they say that these students violated
I don't know.
campus policies?
And the whole point too of that, the protest, it was supposed to be a peaceful event full of education.
Right.
They were going to have study breaks. They were going to have lunch breaks. Like, they were just going to be on the lawn, like, informing
It was a
people.
sit-in. It wasn't even an
It's
encampment.
Not a protest. It wasn't a riot.
Right. And they are lawfully allowed to do that. It's a public university.
It's public university property, and because of that, it's part of the city. Like, anybody's allowed to be here on campus.
Yeah.
And it was immediately ignored. They knew what they were going to do, and they came out and they did it.
Wild.
I was surprised at that. I was just in shock.
What's happening here?
I'm guessing it's people they've protested from the lawn. There's some people on the lawn.
Okay.
People they've arrested. Sorry. People they've arrested on the lawn. There was a group that dispersed from this main group.
Okay.
And went to the lawn after the bus full of state troopers left.
So are they there's still arrested students here?
That
building right there.
They're being held in here? All right, y'all. So at this building right here, they are holding student protesters that they arrested earlier today. That's what you hear people chanting about to release them.
Where's your Twitch again? Sorry.
It's Caroline. Caroline, WAN.
Thank you so much.
Of course. See, you can see we have 4,000 people. We've got my chat right here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we've been talking about this for months. So.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
And good luck.
Stay safe.
You too. there's a whole group behind me. Again, we've got various law enforcement groups right over in this area. And then across from them, there's a line of students who are also part of the protest.
Dude,
What's up? Here, you wanna...
I was trying to find you, and then comes these like 30 rioters, and then one dude is like, scatter!
Oh my god, wait, so you were in that group?
Down the road, I was like, okay, so they're just trying to scare us.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, these people are chanting, you don't scare us, but I'm fucking terrified. I don't even go outside.
Look at what you're witnessing though. Look what you're part of. I have so much with art.
Twitch right now?
Yes, we are.
Thanks for coming out.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
It was at UCLA last week.
Holy shit. I'm an independent medic. I'm not with them officially.
Oh, that's cool. Nice, thank you for that. That's nice.
Y'all been watching Hassan's coverage at all?
We went to UCLA together.
Who's Hassan?
Wait. Yeah, we went to UCLA together with if you know Lolo or Wolf.
I know of Lolo,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so we went march on camera. It was really different from what's been happening at UT, but also historically the way USC has been policed versus UCLA because of the neighborhoods that they're in. Yeah.
Yeah, here, today was really that, I think it was the second try, but really first sustained try at creating that encampment here.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it would just been like daily programming and then we all leave at night, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is the actual disruption.
I mean, they haven't even been able to set up an encampment like that on
Not at UCLA, not like
No.
at UCLA or anything like that. I think there's a lot more veteran organizers at UCLA. I think. That's from the outside perspective, that's what it looks like, just because they're so organized.
That's what I told my community when I went to UCLA. That was the first thing I noticed, how organized they were,
Yeah.
how they had it all handled.
So,
It was incredibly impressive.
yeah.
I can't imagine 18 years old, 19 years old being organized in activism that
These kids are brave
way.
and
That's
smart.
incredible.
Well, you have a good rest of your day,
Thank
okay?
you.
Thank you.
Thank
Nice
you so much
meeting
for
you.
your help too.
Let's get your opinions. What do you think? After talking to people.
Yeah, I mean, let me
Yeah, that's good.
way. It certainly is very different vibe than what I saw at UCLA, and then also what I've just been seeing.
Was UCL more chill?
No, well, UCLA had an actual encampment, and the day that we were there, and I believe it's still like that. There was no police presence outside of a handful of campus security officers. Here,
Oh my god, I'm shaking. It's from caffeine, I swear. Oh. They can read that, by the way. I'm hiding it. Oh, you see what he said?
yeah, he just.
All right, I don't want to film your phone. Let's just do this. What? I don't want to film your phone, dude.
Great angle.
Okay, so now we know we just got a name drop, you know?
Oh yeah.
All right. Hey, prime nepotism, dude. Hell
I
yeah.
have so much boob sweat right now.
Boob sweat?
Sorry.
I'll film the boob sweat, dude. This is nuts. I just play Tetris all day. I have no idea what I'm doing.
texted him that.
All right.
But as I was saying, to reiterate, we have various groups of law enforcement here. We have campus police,
Yeah.
who are the ones not standing in the front line. They're in the background. They're just kind of hanging out.
Yeah.
And then there's the Austin PD.
Yeah.
They're the ones on the bikes.
Yeah.
And then there's DPS.
Yeah.
And then there is riot police.
Yeah.
Those are the ones who chased you away. Who told you to scatter.
Yeah.
They have not been able to set up. They have not been able to set up an encampment here at UT Austin. Last week,
So what does that mean?
They
What does
weren't
that mean
even
to
able
like a
to.
European? Are they like carrying tents or are they trying to just chill out?
Okay, so have you seen any of the pictures and videos at college campuses where they have the tents and they're
Yes.
doing 24/7 protesting
but they're being
until
pushed
their
away.
demands are met?
They're being pushed away.
Well, depending on the campus, the police presence is, to varying degrees.
Yeah.
At UCLA, like I said, when I was there, the police had not been called in. USC they have. They've been arresting protesters.
Yeah.
UT Austin, the protesters were planning a peaceful sit-in, which they are lawfully, legally allowed to do. And the second that they started, they had this march planned, and then they were going to sit on the lawn and do various activities like meditation, art, and immediately the riot police were there. They were on the horses.
All right.
Full squatting out and started arresting protesters. About 57 were arrested that first day. Can I have some water?
Yes. It's in my backpack.
Sweating. Main pocket?
Yeah. Main pocket. We have the Nanny McPhee bag, or what's it called? Yeah,
Dude,
Nanny
I'm
McPhee.
like Nick when we were in Paris and his back was just dripping in sweat.
Oh yeah, that's how I feel. I'm wearing like 3 layers of clothes as well.
Also today, we have, I've talked to a couple of students here.
Yeah? What's the
But-
bus? What's on the bus? Is my backpack closed?
Hold on. Those are protesters on the bus. Those are student protesters.
Hey, you take this.
Okay, so this is another batch of student protesters that were arrested. I dropped the water cap.
Oh, it's good. I'm good.
There we go.
What's y'all's name on Twitch? Kind of want to repeat.
Yeah. Of course.
This is a...
Oh, cool. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Are you a graduate student or?
Yeah, I'm a nursing student.
You're a nursing student.
I'm
Do
a
you want
grad
to
student.
say hi to chat? You don't have to be on camera if you don't want.
Sure. Hi, Chad.
What's your name?
My name's Will.
Will.
Yeah, probably shouldn't have said that.
That's
but,
okay.
If you can help in any way to any of the protests that are around you, if you have any type of skill, medical or otherwise.
Hassan stream?
Yeah, shout out
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's so
I
cool.
was just
Hassan's
wondering about that.
That's so cool. I'm such a big Hassan
he
fan.
sent us out. We're out here.
Dude.
Hassan, I'll be here.
Yeah, I think he was watching my stream earlier, so
Nice.
shouts out.
Like an hour ago, he was watching.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Y'all doing great work.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for being a
too.
part of this.
But yeah, I was just gonna say, if you have any skills at all that could be utilized by these groups, come out, show your solidarity, support where you can, and eventually you get the experience. The more you go out, the more comfortable you'll be at the front.
Yeah. It is intimidating because I've talked to some other people who saw that I went to a protest last week and went, I'd really like to come with you because I'm scared to go by myself.
Yeah.
I understand that. It is something where I think if you don't have a group to go with, just go. Just go, because when you're there, you'll be happy that you went. And we're a part of it, and it is something where you don't have to feel embarrassed or ashamed going by yourself to something like this. So do it if you can.
Dude, the crowd moves so quickly. What does it mean? What does it mean when they move like this? Are they trying to go somewhere else to just?
They're probably following the bus out.
All right. Oh,
Yeah.
the bus.
So that was.
Are they
the-
arrested students?
Yeah.
In the bus, yeah.
Yeah.
God.
It's just also crazy too that people like you who are nursing students here to help have to worry about repercussions for being a
Yeah.
part of something like this. It's
I was wondering about what my job will think. We'll see. I think
your
I should
job
be
that like
okay, yeah.
you're studying to help people, like you're in the medical field. Your whole career is about helping people who need help,
Yeah.
and yet what that's supposed to have
Yeah.
lines drawn across of like who it's acceptable to help and
Well,
it's
thankfully I
not.
wasn't arrested, so
Yeah.
there's a,
Disperse? Scatter?
Okay, so they're coming back. Wait,
You
I
wanna
see a couple of students are arrested. I can't.
Do we
more
scatter?
cliche chat.
Do we scatter? Hello?
No, we should be good over here.
Yeah.
Okay, here.
So I'm gonna get up there and show you guys what's happening. Okay, so there's a couple students here. Okay.
But I was up there, and then everyone started looking back here. I think they might have seen it.
Alright guys, so right behind me are more students getting arrested for what reason? We don't know. Sir, what's your name?
Yeah, get back! Get back! Get back! They had guns. There you go. Fucking pigs! Fucking pigs! Fucking fascists! Your whole job is a publicity stunt for the governor. You mean nothing. You ride a bike. You already don't need anything.
Did anybody know those guys that were just taken? Anybody know their names?
It's like the PR guy. Where's Officer Smallwood?
We don't know.
I think that was his high. They're gonna fish. Any other time they're fine, but now they're
Right, I'm like,
Mr. Brian Davis.
Yeah.
Our student affairs guy. Look at him.
student journalism is what I've been reading as far as the campus protests go, because it's so much more honest and unbiased, like actually reporting on what's happening. Yeah. Just like I salute you guys. You're doing a great job.
With the like with
when
the right
everyone was
arm.
up out front earlier, I was back here. Interrupted that they were like shuttling down.
Oh my god. Yeah, I got on stream one of the last bus that was going away. Do you want to shout out whatever journalism outlet you write for? Do you also so people can read it?
So right now it's the Independent journalist.
Okay.
I was with like the Dallas Morning News for a little bit.
Okay.
And now I'm
Are you reporting on any of
I
this?
am, yeah.
Do you want to shout it out?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Do you want me to be on camera?
Hi guys, I'm Marina Gallo, and if you'd like to follow me, I'm a student here at UT Austin. I've been covering what's going on. My Twitter is Marina Gallo News. My Instagram is also Marina Gallo News. So you can follow me there if you want to, get a little bit of a student's perspective of what's going on out here. I plan to be out here as long as this is going on, so feel free to follow and I'll keep you updated there. Thank you, Caroline.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
We charge you with genocide. We charge you with genocide.
Yeah, it's kind of hard.
Yeah, of
So
course.
just to spell it, it's going to be MARENAGALLO News. So MARENAGALLO News. Thank you.
That cop just almost ran me over. Guys, I asked her to shout that out because I really think it's important to be reading independent journalist outlets right now, especially student journalists who are on these campuses and reporting what's happening. So, good sources of information. Also, that cop literally did almost run me over. Okay, let me find Milena. Milena, there you are. Oh! Sure. Yeah, of course.
What's up, lady?
What's up, lady? You got that water?
It's gone. I couldn't find the cap, and I was like,
I know,
fuck
I'm
it.
sorry, I
There's just a little bit
dropped it.
left. Dude,
I was gonna.
you were
try
looking
to...
the other way, and the dude behind you got arrested.
Wait, shit.
I took a picture of it. They were zip tying him like, they sniped him, dude.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Wait, was it?
They smurfed it. They like quietly just zip tied him and pulled him away. Huh?
They just like.
Behind you, look. You were right next to him. Yo. Yep. There. They quietly went in and they grabbed some people out.
So
and then,
I'm trying to figure out because the cops aren't giving reasons as to like why they're arresting random protesters.
Yes.
And I heard one guy say, I'm not about to get one guy here, but he's like, he had a gun. But it is Texas, and I know if you have permits.
You can, on campus, you can conceal.
You can conceal, correct?
Yeah.
So then, okay. Like I know I'm not in California anymore.
Yeah, it was a whole thing where like a few years ago, a bunch of people brought dildos to campus. You can't carry a dildo, but you can carry a gun.
Wait,
Yeah.
you can't carry a dildo?
No. You can carry a gun. Texas, y'all.
Make America great again by being able to legally carry dildos.
Literally.
What's the reasoning behind?
Just that it's
No
like,
dildos.
inappropriate and you
No.
can't have it out in like the public. Like of course.
there's a water. You can grab a water from him.
You need a water.
You want this? I think she's grabbing one. She's so nice.
She's great. She's a student journalist here.
Hassan said this.
Yeah. I'm texting him back. Thank you
You need
so
one
much.
as well.
Sure. Do you not want it? We can share it.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
I'd like a
You
little bit.
take it. You
Thank
take
you.
I'm gonna go talk to them, but I don't think they probably want to be on camera. So I'm just gonna
Okay,
give.
so I'm chilling.
Just stay right here.
All right.
If you need help with anything, let me know. I'm a journalism student here.
Oh shit, that's so cool.
Yeah, so I'm trying to just learn all I can.
Oh yeah. Like we're trying not to film people who doesn't want to be filmed and stuff, but it's like there's people everywhere, so
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. But
Yeah. I feel like trying knows best.
yeah, Caroline's better at this. She's good at talking to people, and she just wanted to film, the point of view, not like what anyone else does, just so you can see with your own eyes.
Have y'all been out here like Wednesday? And
Today is our first day. She just flew in yesterday, and I have no idea what's going on. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just helping her.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So, but we kind of knew what we were getting into because we were watching live streams before we came here, and we're like, yeah, let's fucking go. Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a lot happening. Wednesday was like a huge one too.
There were horses here too, right?
Yeah, Wednesday was really. Thursday, faculty joined in. That's the day that faculty really got more involved with it.
Oh, what's happening?
Give me the camera. Okay. I think they just sprayed somebody with pepper spray or mace or something. So I'm gonna hang back here. Do you know what they just sprayed?
I heard someone say mace.
Okay. It's mace. So quick update. I was talking to the National Lawyer Guild. They're doing, pro bono work. They're doing pro bono work for students who are arrested. I asked them, how this works. They said the cops can literally say anything. They don't have to give a reason for arrest, and then they have 48 hours to file the report, and then they'll say, I arrested so-and-so for XYZ reason. But yeah, so the lawyers, they don't know, and even if they're given a reason, it could just be totally bullshit. And then what happened as I was talking to them is the cops maced or pepper sprayed. It looked like a protester into the crowd. So that's when the crowd started running back.
Say what those are?
Yeah. I can read you the email I got from the university.
actually. To be like accurate on that, let me pull it up. So consistently throughout the day, we keep getting like UT students, and I think faculty as well gets like UT notifications. And the last one that we got was at 2:42 p.m. It says, for those participating in the South Mall event, I am Assistant Chief Shane Streepy, and I represent the University of Texas at Austin Police Department. Your conduct is in violation of Penal Code Sections 4201, disorderly conduct, 4202, riot, 4203, obstructing a highway or other passageway, 30.05, criminal trespass. I command you in the name of the University of Texas Police Department to disperse. And if you do not, you shall be arrested for violation of, and then she lists all the codes that you'd be in violation of again.
So 10 o'clock curfew.
And then, yeah, the 10 o'clock curfew, they sent out, I think this was like last week when the other protests were going on, they sent out a notice of like the do's and don'ts of like the protests that they allow and don't. And it was like you have to be like no protest past 10 p.m. So
But then,
yeah.
but the way that they behaved last week, the second students started protesting, feels like there's actually no rules allowing anything.
Yes, yeah, no, exactly. That's, yeah, it's very much that.
Yeah. Thank you.
Of course, yeah. Last week too, the protest that was going on Wednesday, they had a loud siren going off out here, and someone over the speaker saying like the sheriff being like, you need to disperse right now, like trying to scare people. Earlier there was like a
That sounds disruptive as hell.
Right.
Isn't
classes that are going on.
Isn't the whole thing that
they
you
don't wanna
can't be disruptive?
Yes. Yeah.
And now, like, guys, I think it's really important to understand what happened last week, where it was calm. It was going to be a peaceful sit-in.
Yeah.
There wasn't even an encampment, and the police immediately escalated the situation. And now here we are.
There was a schedule posted. There was going to be study hours. Everyone was going to be chill and just study because it's finals week right now.
Right.
There was going to be like a break hour. There was like there was going to be art at the end of it. Like at the end of the schedule, we were going to like make art. It's, you know, you can clearly see that nothing was disruptive. Nothing was trying to harm anyone, put anyone in danger.
Yeah. I think I scared her when I ran towards her to grab the bag. Oh, there she is. Hi. Hey. Did I scare the fuck out of you when I ran towards you to grab the bag? You started sprinting around. I was like, give me the bag.
No, that was funny. Dude.
Do you want some of my water?
No, I think I'm good.
So did you see what happened?
No, what happened?
They maced or pepper sprayed students.
Yeah.
Or one student, or like I saw one in particular who.
I'm gonna spin that way. Look at the table. There you go. Better. I can actually film you both.
Earlier in the tower, when they were still taking a lot of people in that were getting arrested, they were chanting inside, "Let us pee, let us pee." They weren't letting them go pee.
I'll take some water.
Oh my God. Let us pee.
Yeah.
So is it the campus that's ordered the cops to come here and fix this, or is it just like?
So it's like the campus, like in connection with the state.
All right.
They're like in cahoots, like.
All right.
That's why there was a vote of no confidence that 500 faculty members signed, I believe.
Yeah.
I will say, at UT's campus in particular, the faculty have come out really strong in support of the students. And then across the country, there have been faculty members arrested on campuses. And so they had a vote of no confidence, and the students are also now calling upon President Jay Hartzell to resign because of his complicity.
Did y'all see the text messages that came out? Oh, let me show you. The Daily Texan is the newspaper here, and they post a lot of great info that's coming out.
Do you have a phone charger battery?
Yeah, iPhone.
Because mine's on about.
It's about to die.
6%.
Do you want to hold it?
Yeah.
Dude,
I'll show you guys this right
those are the MVPs, dude. They're running people with Gatorades.
They really are.
Yeah. They ran in there with waters after the pepper spray.
Okay, strong. So yeah, the Daily Texan. So UT President Jay Hartzell's message with the state senator and the UT system's chancellor reveal he requested additional help from DPS at yesterday's protest. So this was back on Wednesday because our police force couldn't do it alone, according to messages obtained by the Austin American Statesman. So,
couple of things to add. I believe approximately 75 DPS were deployed to UTSA today, but protest there was small. I was at UT most of the afternoon on the mall. This is from James Milliken.
Yeah.
I just saw like a Hopkins police car. Like they're probably coming from like.
I was pleased with the leadership of UT police under the circumstances. They could not have managed a crowd of this size alone. I'm pulling together UT alumni with influence to help de-escalate. Politics is not going to let this go. There are 100 ways this reignites. I want to help you steer clear. Okay. Thank you for the help.
That's Jay Hartzell, the president. Yeah.
We all want a peaceful, quiet end to the semester and beyond. Thank goodness we've not. How did these texts come out?
So UT President Jay Hartzell message with senators. Obtained by. It just says obtained by Austin American Statesman.
Okay.
Someone obtained them.
Thank goodness we've not seen any property damage or personal injury and are at the end of the semester.
Can you get some pancakes?
Yes, please.
It appears the state is treating UT Austin differently than other campuses. I've not seen reports of DPS in tactical gear sent to other campuses. Did UT Austin ask for this heightened presence? We asked for this help, Senator. They indicated their desire to mimic what happened at Columbia and elsewhere, which we are doing our best to avoid for obvious reasons. Our police force couldn't do it alone. I can't speak to the... Where are we at?
I can't speak to the other campuses, but this group is a chapter of a national organization that has done this elsewhere. They clearly intended to break our protest rules despite our statements to them that we couldn't allow them to do so. I wish we weren't in this situation clearly.
Yeah, that's it. But it's like the only university in Texas that has all this extra...
The most liberal university, too. Wow.
Are y'all familiar with all the SPI, DEI stuff going on?
Oh, well, excuse me. Today, there was a protest about the DEI organizations being removed from campus, correct? So that's how this started. There was a vigil as well, right? A vigil for all those
I'm not too sure
lives who have been lost. I think that was at noon, and then there was supposed to be a protest about the removal of DEI orbs, and I think that was in conjunction with the pro-Palestine.
Yeah, a little bit about that, like my own experience. So I'm a part of NAHJ, which is National Association of Hispanic Journalists. Last year, the university was able to fund us to go to the convention. It's like a national convention for Hispanic journalists, and it's a great way to network and everything like that. This year, because of them passing that law, we haven't been able to rent out classroom space because of that anymore, so we've been having to meet on the lawn. We can't even meet inside of classrooms. There's a way to do it, but it's like a completely different, you have to go through like a whole different department to do it, and like they complicated it, right? They don't want us to meet and like have groups like that. They also are not funding us going to the conference this semester, so we have to start starting a GoFundMe to do that.
Oh my God.
We have to do it all ourselves, like all ourselves. Same with the Asian
frustrating.
American Journalism
Yeah.
Association. They're having to do a GoFundMe. Black journalists, they're having to do a GoFundMe.
Ain't no DEI, brother.
Yep.
Dude, you want to see something crazy? While you were
Yes.
over there was a cop car that left, and this girl, she ran full speed in front of the cop car and like spread her arms out alone.
Oh my god.
Like, and then they were like, there's no,
And they were
there's
going?
no, yeah, they were going fast out of
Like
there.
the image in front of the tank in Tiananmen Square.
Yeah, she ran up to it, like, and then they're like, there's no one on this bus, it's just us here. And then she was like, okay, so
God.
probably wasn't worth it.
Holy shit.
She thought there were students on the bus. She was about to sit down on the road. She's smurfing.
You're catching a lot of stuff happening on the side here. I wish we had 2 cameras.
Yeah, I'm just trying to have a little bit of, what's it called, environmental awareness is the English word? Like, y'all have
You're
around
seeing
one.
what's going on. We
Surroundings?
don't.
Okay.
I wish we had the multicam.
What is that?
Okay, I'm gonna pop back in here for a sec.
Okay. I'm gonna see if I can find a bathroom.
Okay.
The closest one is gonna
I just saw some intel from one of the lawyers, and regarding the pepper spray incident, it was pepper spray. The protesters who were sprayed were not blocking the entrances and exits that the police are using with their vehicles. They were just chanting and protesting and peaceful, standing there, and they were pepper sprayed. So to be clear, they were not blocking the entrances or the exit. And this is all being documented by this pro bono legal team. Hassan showed the video. Someone got a clip of it. I was over here when it happened, and then I went running over. But what this team in the green hats, what they're doing is they are writing every single thing down. So this gray van that drove by, they are every single detail. You can see now that protesters up front have umbrellas to block any further spraying of pepper spray, mace, etc. anybody out with that?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Thankfully, we got plenty of saline around.
Okay.
It's just a matter. So a little protest knowledge,
Oh
y'all.
yeah, can I have you tell the community how to handle being pepper sprayed?
So best to use saline or bottled water if you have it. You want something clean going into your eyes. You don't want to use milk. Don't use milk.
That seems to be a common myth, though.
Yeah, it is a common one.
Why not milk?
Because so it's an active biological substance. It could introduce potential pathogens and maybe cause an infection. It's not a huge concern out here, right? It's like life or death situation type of thing, but if you can, water or saline, you can buy it at CVS. When you're applying it to someone's eyes, they need to be tilted, have their head tilted, and you're gonna apply drops to their tear duct. If you pour water on their face, all you're doing is spreading out that spray across their skin, across their body. It gets on their clothes, they need to change clothes. So you need to be very efficient in the way that you apply that solution.
Okay, so head to the side because you don't want it getting...
Exactly, you want it to run off,
Okay.
right? But you don't want it to splash all down their face.
Okay.
No.
And then about how long after?
About 30 to 45 minutes, you should be feeling a lot better.
Okay, and then
Yep.
is there anything that they should do, like when they get home, or?
Wash your clothes, of course. Make sure you wash them separately.
Looks like we're on the move here. Okay, we are pushing that.
Fuck you, fascist! Fuck you, fascist! I was afraid I was Fuck you, fascist! 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 Fuck you,
genocide and from supporting companies that have ties to Israel, especially those that are weapons manufacturing companies. UT-IMCO invests millions of dollars in weapons manufacturer companies complicit in the genocide in Gaza. Number two, the university provide full amnesty to student protesters arrested and unsuspend the PSC, which is the Palestinian Solidarity Committee, correct? And they were disbanded last week.
Yeah, so I think what they were trying to do, that's why they brought in all of like
Okay. Yeah.
because they were
And then number three, the resignation of UT Austin's president, Jay Hartznell, who the UT community has lost faith in, as seen by the over 500 faculty signatures on the no confidence statement. Just a reminder.
They spend $45 billion in weaponry a year, but they can't fund.
I think my mom's watching your stream.
Oh, is she?
Hi,
Say
Mom.
hi to your mom. Actually, real quick too, Dad, if you're watching, happy birthday. I hope you got the flowers that I sent. Side note, send men flowers. Men love flowers. Men deserve flowers too. Happy birthday, Dad. I love you. Have you seen any, I haven't seen any counter-protesters here today.
I have seen some. They more or less are just hanging out, but as usual, we're not interested in talking with them
Right.
or taunting them. Like, they might get a couple fingers, some swearing, but the point is, like, you know, we're standing against genocide. We don't
Yeah.
give a shit about the Zionists.
I've been repeatedly reading the student demands, just so that people who are new in this community, watching for the for the first time today, understand what it is that students here and across the country are protesting. Of course, the UT Austin students specifically are calling on their president to step down. And UT faculty signed a letter of no confidence. Correct me if I'm wrong on any of this.
No, that's correct.
Okay.
Yeah. One of my critiques that may be completely unfounded because I am not that close in on the organizing is I haven't seen a lot of clear demands, but it sounds like they have a list out.
I'm reading the Palestinian Solidarity Committee.
Nice.
Groups.
Okay, well there you go. Hell
So
yeah.
I've been
That's the major
following.
one.
I've been
Yeah.
following them on Instagram and on Twitter, and they were the group that was disbanded, and
That's
so
right.
they're calling on
Yep.
their reinstatement.
Our demands are in our chants. Close, divest.
Yeah. I think the difference being is when I was at like UCLA, they have the encampment all set up.
Yeah.
So they have around the encampment like all of the demands, and then of course they're chanting it.
Yeah. I just was hoping to see something more specific, like company names. Call out the company specifically, you know. But it all works. Just got to make a disturbance, you know.
Yeah. Yep, Milena,
Oh, actually, I don't think you're not alone. I was going to ask how long you guys are here for, but I understand that's kind of an
Oh, no, that's okay. I'm here till Wednesday.
Okay, cool. Yeah, most of our classes just ended. So.
Oh, yeah. People were telling me it was their last day. I'm like, what a way to have your last day here. Okay, so we are back here on the South Mall lawn. This is where everything started. And there's no police presence that I see currently. It's just the students.
the stream from Disaster.
Oh my God.
Hi, chat.
Streamception.
Hi, chats. Free Palestine.
Nice to meet you. Yes, please. Thank you. Mod check, Milena. Milena, if you're listening, we are on the main lawn. I'm texting you right now. You lost me? Okay. If you're watching stream, I'm texting you right now. Okay, great. I will see you in a second. Thank you so much.
Do you want me to hold this for a second?
It's not very heavy, but just it gets just not enough hands.
Disclose the head! We will not stop, we will not rest. Disclose the head! We will not stop, we will not rest. Disclose the head! We will not stop, we will not rest. Disclose the head! We will not stop, we will not rest. Disclose the head! We will not stop, we will not rest. We will not stop, we will not rest.
No, not at all.
Oh my gosh, you're so
Easy when I'm just tall. Look around.
If you have free time on your hands, show your support.
That's if you're not on camera. Don't worry. I'm not.
County jail and show support there. You can also call it.
Anyone go to the jail with purple with me? I'm about to head over.
Who needs to go to the jail?
If you're going to the jail, yeah. Are you going? Okay. If you need to go to the jail, you can carpool with me. Gonna go home. Yes.
Oh my God, I know. I found out I was like, I need to drink this water. You know, it's just I had
Hunger Games, putting barriers around all the food in the middle.
Hey, would you go? Wait.
Thank you for coming in.
Anyone need to go to the jail? You can carpool. Taking people.
I don't know which one is chosen. Tell them hi from our behalf. Tell them no, stay strong. We're winning. We're winning that for sure.
Okay, so they're requesting bodies. How far? Let me make an announcement.
Yes. You'll be getting more.
You want me to?
Give you.
Yeah, you can get me on camera. Okay, anybody who is watching who's from Austin or can help spread the word, there's a jail vigil happening tonight at 6 p.m. Outside of Travis County Jail, 500 West 10th Street, Austin, Texas, 78701. They are requesting noisemakers, first aid materials, drinks and snacks, drivers, most importantly, bodies to show, protesting against the students who were arrested. So 6 o'clock tonight, if you are in the Austin area or you have, you can spread the word. would be
Yes.
that would be a great help.
Yes. Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
Of course. I'm gonna take a selfie with her real quick.
You found us. Huh? I did. It's not that hard. Because she has a white hat and she's sticking the camera up somewhere.
Were you able to?
Yeah, I'm good. Is this a new cam?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I know some people are headed down to the jail right now.
Oh, right. Yeah.
No, I said hey. Do that, and there's a visual going outside of the jail.
Nice to meet ya. How you doing?
Girl, but how is it still perfect? How? No, seriously. I'm like, what's the foundation? What's the timer? What's the setting spray? Setting powder?
The whole grocery list. You guys are in the thick of it, always.
Hi. Sorry, I was about to come find
I
you.
felt like I lost my mom at the grocery store.
I know. Mom is not coming to get ya. Okay. Well.
Wait, that said 6 o'clock Austin. I'm working on the Midwest
Yeah, if
schedule.
you'd like.
So I think now, as far as the announcement I just made, or Midwest schedule, Jesus, LA time. I'm operating off LA time. That's 6 o'clock, so it's already 6:45. If you're in Austin, scooch a booch over there if you can. Who's the cameraman? Well, right now, or do people know you're here? Is that what sounds good?
Yeah. I mean,
I know people know you're here.
Yeah.
Coming back to South Mall. I mean, friends saw the riot cops. The guys will come back.
Okay, the cops are here.
Here you go. Here.
Melena's like, I'm piecing out.
Come back.
I just gave it away to someone who's going to the county center right now.
Okay, so this was the original
Encampment site.
encampment, and everyone who was sitting there got arrested. So, is the idea that they're coming back to arrest this group of people? So basically, like, if you sit in this circle, you'll get arrested. And this is on the South Mall.
Mhm, the main mall. And if you look like in between the trees that way, you can see the Capitol.
Okay, hold on.
I mean,
Right.
it's kind of hard, but
Yeah.
like, if you get more in the middle.
So the Capitol is that way, you
Capitol's
guys.
right there. You just keep walking and you hit the Capitol.
Genuinely, I am wondering if the riot police are coming back to do exactly what they did earlier today.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Because is this how things started off today? Like they were just
They were
sitting
already
here,
ready, like-
and then they did arrests.
Yeah.
And
they
then
cleared everybody out. They arrested everybody in the circle.
Right, and students were just doing this. Okay.
They just sat on the grass and played the game.
Okay, so y'all, I know I've told you this over and over again, clarifying, students were simply sitting here on the lawn, doing exactly what you see these students doing now, and then they were arrested. I've had multiple witnesses telling me this because unfortunately Melena and I didn't get here until after the arrest happened, and things moved north, I believe the direction is.
Yes, yeah. No, it like moved.
Yeah, it
down
moved
that way.
It
and
moved down that way and
around,
then
yeah,
up
circle-
that
a
way.
circle around the tower.
Yeah.
No, like in Bobby, they're good now. Like I want to check on them. Like they're good now.
I was like about to die.
Into the center! Bring it into the
I appreciate the work that you're doing out here.
Thank you so much for all your insight. It's been really helpful.
Yeah, if you need anything else, let me know. I can give you my phone number.
Marina, right?
Yes,
Marina.
Yeah, whatever you are comfortable with. If you need
someone to call out here. I got you.
I unfortunately have to, I gotta peace out on Wednesday and I have a full day tomorrow. I'd love to try and come back if I can. Yeah, I came down here for other content purposes and then it's like, because I didn't think anything was happening at UT. I've been monitoring the situation.
Apparently state troopers are coming down the street with riot shields.
That's what I heard. Okay, so y'all, state troopers are coming to this area with the riot police. Did my stream F or are we good? Or is that just my phone? Let's see. No, we're still good. We haven't had any Fs yet, have we? All good? Okay.
Excuse me? Did you just say that state troopers are coming here?
This is what I've heard, that state troopers along with riot police are coming back here.
Do you know who'd you hear that from? Or can you like?
I've heard it from multiple people.
I didn't see anyone. I just did a run.
Yeah, they wouldn't be here. Yeah.
Let me see if they can point out.
What are y'all looking for?
We were just curious because it says it's state troopers.
What? I think they're possibly going to go back to the prison because they're like going on nights again
Okay, so update. So people saw the cops coming out of the building where they went into, and that's when the students started cheering, and they're like, whose campus? Our campus. They're not sure if they're coming here or if they're going to the prison because there's currently a protest happening there. The thing that I mentioned earlier, a student came up to me and asked me to shout it out. That's happening outside the prison right now. And so most likely the cops who exited this building here where they've been holding the arrested protesters and then where they ended up about half an hour ago, they went inside that building. They were seen exiting. So people are unsure if they are returning here or if they're going to the prison, most likely heading there though because of the protest occurring right now. Okay, what else can I hope it's clear, like, why people are out here today. For those who don't know, I have not been able to talk to as many students as Hassan talked to at the UCLA protest last week. It's because things have been very different here. They have not been able to set up an encampment. They haven't even been able to do a peaceful sit-in. So I haven't been able to find any of the organizers like there were at UCLA, and then also people, students are fearful to be seen, of course, because of the repercussions that they are facing for simply exercising their First Amendment rights, and I haven't been wanting to put anybody in an awkward position, so just to clarify, this protest and the ones happening across the campus are the protests to the genocide being committed by the State of Israel, and these students are calling upon their universities to cut funding from their endowments to businesses that are connected to Israel, and especially weapons manufacturing businesses. And in on some campuses, they're specifically calling upon presidents to resign, like here at UT Austin, they're calling on Jay Hartsnell to resign because of his actions in bringing down law enforcement upon these student protesters' heads and necks, and his complicity. Sorry, you guys, I'm a little faint right now. Hold on. Okay. It's very hot. I also have a little bit of remnants of pepper spray, I think. I have not had enough water. Yeah, hold on 1 second. Will you hold this 1 sec?
Yeah.
I just need
For
to finish
sure.
chugging this water.
Go for it. You gotta stay hydrated or else. Yeah, there was someone that was passed out earlier, and you need to. Yeah, they had the Texas heat. It's no joke.
It is no joke.
Yeah.
I'm just so from Los Angeles.
I know. You're probably like dying from all the the BO out here. You're like, take me back.
Oh, what's up? Nice to meet you.
I know. You know what? Yeah, I'm not gonna have you on camera. I'll just make this point as well. What this student just said, and it's a great point to make. Do you notice how peaceful the energy and the vibes are when there's no police presence? This is what it was like last week, correct? When you guys had just started.
Last week, like after because last week they had cops and forces on. And it was more like started over there around Speedway, but like once they left around like 7 p.m.-ish, it was the same thing.
Yeah, I mean this is not a disturbance at all.
It just seems
everyone's just chilling. It's almost like a picnic.
Yeah, people are chilling. Oh, there's finally a breeze.
Breeze,
There's finally a breeze when the cops fucking leave. Oh my god. But yes, every example I have seen, either in person or through video footage this week, cops have escalated every situation. When there is a police presence, it escalates the situation. So without the police here, you can see what it's like. What do you think is going to continue to happen? Let's see, it's Tuesday. Has there been any?
Today's the last class.
Today's Monday.
Oh, today
Yeah.
classes are
Because
done.
It's our last class day.
It's the last week of the
Yeah.
semester. So. But I imagine the protest will probably still continue.
How are things being communicated? Because I was trying to find out if anything was even happening, and then happened to see a live stream.
I mean, through I found out mainly through Instagram. Where,
Okay.
Mainly like the Palestine solidarity. They
Yes.
have like thousands of followers on there, so that's how I found out. But
Well, it's tough because they got suspended, so they can't even form here to organize things. But I'm sure individual members are.
They still post on Instagram to raise awareness.
Yeah.
I don't think that discourages them at all, to be honest.
Yeah. Did you see where Milena went again?
I did not. No. Milena girl, where you at?
She's so funny.
I was impressed with her makeup. How
slay.
Yeah, it's still on. I'm like, girl,
her makeup is perfect still.
Yes,
She's
glowing.
I feel like
you too. You too.
Oh, well, it's nice to meet you.
Oh, it's nice to meet you too. Thank you so much. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, let's. I'll take that back for you.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, you don't apologize.
Milena, mod check. Mod check, Milena. Oh, there she is. Maloinki. Milena. Copy. Maloinki. Milena. Milena. I'm ready to go if you are. Yep. It's pretty much, I mean, we could go over by the jail. However you're feeling. It is hot. I don't want. It is hot. I had a moment earlier where I was a little, whew, but I'm happy to pop over. Do you know where the jail is?
Yes, Travis
Is
County
it
Jail.
walking distance?
It is, but it's like, I would say it's probably like a 20-minute walk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you seen anything, how it is over there?
Let me take a look. My friend was out there last time.
So she said the jail's about a 20-minute walk. We could drive. I think that's probably best.
There's probably some street parking.
Yeah, we don't have our apartment is too tall for windows.
Okay.
The other thing I can have you do is just sit in the car while I grab some footage.
Yeah, I'll drop you off.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's do that.
Yeah. You coming with us?
If I can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can be me when I'm too scared and I run away when a tall hot girl comes screaming that the cops are coming and I just scatter.
All right, guys. So what we're doing is we're gonna drive over to what prison is it again?
So it's the Travis County Jail.
Okay, Travis County Jail.
Yeah.
You know the way to Urban Outfitters from here?
I do.
We
yeah.
parked there.
Oh,
So
okay,
that's
yeah.
just this way, right?
Okay, I got you. Yes, it's just on Guad.
I know
and
this
you
is
gotta
west.
go up.
We're going to Travis County Jail where the arrested protesters from today are being held. When I talked to the lawyers in the green hats who were documenting everything today and are probably over there now, I'm assuming, they said that when cops arrest student protesters, they don't have to give a reason, and if they do give a reason, it could be totally fake. They have 48 hours to file a report, and then they'll state in the report the reason for arrest.
Dude, I've kind of been staying in the background of you, just like trying to be aware of
You've
certain
noticed a
things.
lot of things today. Anything
And, like, the amount
else?
of people that's like, she's recording, scatter. Like, it's so funny.
Yeah, I've been trying to be good about sensing if I'm near somebody who does not want to
I
be
did not mean to record that girl earlier. I couldn't hear
on
her.
camera. Oh, that's okay. That wasn't your fault. I should have clarified. I didn't know the camera was on us.
Oh my gosh, the breeze is coming from
I
this
should have
side.
clarified.
Yeah, dude, my pits. The air on my pits.
Whew.
This is such a beautiful area, though. Like, the whole everything, the architecture here is actually nice. It's not just,
You think so?
a Walgreens.
Wow. There's some nice buildings. Some of them are kind of.
Marina, do you know the final status with the protesters who were arrested last week? I know that their charges were dropped, but if there's any update on, like, are they allowed to be back in campus?
I know one girl, she got expelled from campus. I think.
Really?
Yeah, she lived in a dorm, and she had to like go in and clear out all her stuff, and she left. Not too sure on like all the cases, but I know some people were expelled by the school.
Some people have been expelled. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been taking a lot of blurry. I stopped that girl. I'm like, yo, I took a picture of you running in front of that truck. Take one.
Oh, really? What did she say?
I airdropped it to her.
You airdropped it to her?
She's like, I'm gonna send this to my
You
parents.
are out here photograph. You can officially add that to your resume.
Oh yeah.
Protest photographer. I'm just gonna keep. Ooh, Church of Scientology.
Oh my god, she opened up like a few weeks ago. That was crazy.
Yeah, so this is new?
Yeah, this is, well, she was open for like a few years, back before the pandemic. Then once the pandemic hit, she shut down.
Okay.
And then since then, they've been like remodeling her, and she just opened up like
Now
a
she's
month
back
ago.
across from campus.
Yeah.
Our building's
The
cheese,
Church of Scientology. Classic.
Cheese? Sorry, like, is it a her?
Oh.
Sorry, I'm not. So I'm trying to understand.
It's a her, yeah.
Oh shit, like a boat.
Melena's from Norway.
Yeah.
Alright. But there was like constantly like police patrolling out here. And
Yeah.
There was protests out here too. So like,
Protesting Scientology?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Free
Look,
person.
it's on the floor. Look.
It's a cult danger.
Yeah, definitely. All right.
It's a cult danger.
Yeah. It's
That-
definitely a cult.
What you doing out here?
Harassing the cult.
Yeah?
Yep. Nice. We're out here as much as we can be. It's one of my favorite pastimes.
Okay.
They want to be creepy cult people trying to bring in college students. I'm going to make them work.
Do they go onto campus and they're like, "Hi,
Shirts that say Dianetics.
come over here.
Yes. Don't
We
give them
will
your real info.
tell you the truth."
That's right. And they don't have truth.
I'm from LA and we've got, of course.
We're going there on Wednesday.
Oh, you are?
There.
The freakiest thing I ever saw one time, my boyfriend and I were driving past the main church. They were standing out. There must have been 20, 30 of them standing out on the main area in these hazmat suits.
Hazmat.
It was so strange. Maybe they weren't hazmat suits, but they were like covered head to toe, and they were just hands up, like waving.
That's something about that scientist.
It was crazy, I will say.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And now you're here, so.
Yeah, now here they are.
You're by here. You just point a camera at them and freak out.
Right, you child trafficker! Child auditing is child abuse!
Bye. See that woman in the black suit? Right there. America. She's car probably bought and paid for by the Church of Scientology.
Dude, you go over there. You child trafficking. Chipotle right here, chilling.
Also, I saw that woman, she was smiling. She was like... I played a Scientologist once in a film. So, I kind of am a Scientologist. I went method.
Every day. Also, did y'all hear about Foxtrot?
No.
So it's a Chicago-based like coffee company that like branched out to Austin.
Okay.
They built like 3 locations here within like under 6 months. They opened up for about like 6 months as well, and now they all shut down. They're already,
Really?
They filed for bankruptcy.
Right here.
Yeah, right here. This is one of them.
Looks cute. What happened?
Super overpriced.
Oh,
Super
really?
overpriced.
What are they
Yeah,
charging for
crazy.
a cup of
Avocado
Joe?
toast was like for Austin. I know y'all are like used to LA prices, but it was like avocado toast was $16 here. Yeah, and it was like one slice cut in half. So,
Wow. So.
And they have all the inventory left in there.
And I'm
too.
sorry, why would you think being across from a college campus, you can charge prices like that?
Greek life here is crazy. You know, there's a lot of Greek life.
Yeah.
A lot of them. They got deep pockets.
Deep
So,
pockets.
you know, like, maybe that's why. Maybe, I don't know. A lot of tech people here, too. So.
And then you got Dollar Slice Club.
Oh, yeah. But it's a lie. It's not actually $1. It's not actually $1.
Oh,
no.
call 'em out, call 'em out.
No, literally. Calling out Dollar Slice
Call 'em
Club.
out.
You have to buy a membership that's like $35.
What? You have to have a membership?
Yes.
What is happening?
I'm saying.
What are you going to tell me about Potbelly? This is
They're
one of my
chill.
faves. Okay.
They're chill. They're on this one app called Zup, and they offer like deals all the time. So
Good, because when I lived in Chicago, I ate there all the time.
For sure. Best ranch at Wingstop.
I will drink this shit.
Oh.
Fabletics ass pizza. Fabletics. Fabletics
This
ass
is true.
pizza.
This is true.
Holy
Correct.
shit. This girl knows everything. You know so much.
I've lived here for like a few years, so I mean, you know.
She's also a journalist, remember,
I am
guys?
a journalist. Yeah.
Man, how do you feel about graduating into this current state of
Girl,
media
I don't even
and
know
journalism?
what to think about
I know.
it. I mean, it's an opportunity, you know? There's like a lot of gaps that need to be filled right now.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at it as an opportunity. It is crazy and there's a lot going on and a lot of hate towards journalists and media and all that, of course, but I don't know. I'm trying not to let it deter me from doing what I want to do.
Yeah, you guys, we need to support more independent journalism.
We got a shoe palace right here.
Oh, shit.
But we also do have lovely art all throughout West Campus. And
Yeah, that is one thing about Austin. There's art everywhere.
there is. It's nice.
Melena, did we walk this far?
It's a lot of walking. It is, yeah.
I'm so from LA. I'm like, did we walk this far? It just seems like it's been 5 miles.
Yeah, I mean, we walked really far through the campus.
Oh, you're right, because we went up. Wait. I think we crossed at that
Probably
crosswalk
up-
initially,
yeah,
and then we,
Where the unions
and we
at.
cut through.
Like the main little entryway.
Yeah. Shouts out to Melena, my Norwegian Viking goddess, who came here with me today.
Observe your background to make sure no one runs up on you.
Melena, who's been my bodyguard, and also observing bodyguard from a distance.
When the riot police came and that guy was like scattered, I was standing in your chat like move, move.
Oh yeah.
Aww.
Yeah. Hi, Bubba's.
Hi, Bubba's.
My shield maiden. So just again, letting you guys know what we're doing. We are getting in the car. We are driving down to Travis County Jail. It's pretty close by. Yeah, I won't. And then we are going to get some coverage of the protest that is happening there at the moment outside the jail. Did I say Travis Scott Jail? No, I did not. No, I did not. Did I?
Do you want me to prop it back up here?
No, okay. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Watch out with the backpack. Yeah.
I'm learning so much by
Let me just... You guys can probably gaslight me on anything right now, because I am sweaty and tired. Astro World Prison.
I want to see what I've been carrying around.
Yes.
My gown for graduation.
Oh my god. Congratulations, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Carry this around.
Hold on, I'm trying to.
Oh, the graduation gown.
I'm trying to just put this in the camera. Give me a second.
I remember when I
Oh my god, why am I so dense?
graduated years ago.
I can't get this up on here.
St. Louis University.
Give me a second. I'm not the tech guy like Nick is.
You had it earlier.
Yeah, I'm just trying to put it up here. Do you just want to hold it? No.
Sure.
I'm going. No, I'm gonna get this in here.
It's not that far, so.
Everything's falling apart. There we go.
I have one Titch Street cookie. Anyone would like?
Oh, you're so sweet. I'm okay. Thank you. When I overheat, when I get really hot, it kills my appetite. This shirt is soaked through. I'm stinky.
And you're in leggings.
Oh yeah.
Guys,
Yeah.
can you close the window?
Thank you.
Because we're getting worse. Guys, I'm so sorry. I'm just destroying everything right now.
What? I'll just hold it.
No, it fell off the thing. It fell off the thing completely. No, we have to put it back on the thing. Oh, sorry.
On the stick? Where's the
Yeah.
stick?
You can put the sticker on here. All right. So let me see here. Let's see.
Okay. Do you know how to get there? Do you want to just?
I honestly no. You probably need the GPS.
Okay.
I'll put it in. I'm like, it's pretty simple here, just gonna head down Quad, the main street right here, but then I get the turn at some point.
No worries. We will.
And actually, is there an extra USB-C charger?
See?
Here, she can use the
That's iPhone. Here. It's the USB.
She's got you.
Here. I'm an idiot. Let me unplug this.
Get some water. I know I'm at that stage where I need electrolytes.
Yeah, I was finishing.
I'm so warm.
Okay.
That is hot.
So it's Travis County Jail.
Yes, and make sure it's the downtown one, because there's also one that's like.
Thank you for being there today. Thank you guys for being a part of this.
Yes.
I think.
This one?
Just make some soup. I always want to gotta remind myself, keep in mind when I do stuff like this, I have more people in here than normal who are not regular members of my community, don't know what's going on, and so I probably should have said this earlier, but we kind of just jumped right into it. Mods, you're doing a great job, thank you. I want to remind my regular community members that we want to welcome people in. Not everybody is on the exact same page, not even longtime members of our community. You know, we have a mix of people, and my intention with streaming is always to educate and always to show people things that and perspectives that they might not have access to otherwise. So thank you to everybody who's watched this, who's been a part of this today, who's been wanting to see what's going on at these protests themselves. I wish that UT had been able to set up an encampment for,
Thank you to everyone who was so chill. I met some people while you were gone too, and everyone was just really
Oh, you met people?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes, people were really nice. So.
Shouts out those people. I wish that I had been able to show those of you who have not seen yet what the encampment is and what's going on at them, but unfortunately UT students have barely been able to. They can't even sit on the lawn. Can't even sit on the lawn without heavy police presence and multiple arrests.
They were very creative with their chants. Hey, PD, you know, that was very creative. Dude, I thought you were gonna get arrested when that guy was gonna sit right next to me. I would picture you and him next to each other, and you just completely oblivious. It was so funny. They were like sneaking people who were on the outside of the circle in. Like they
were just snagging them.
Yeah, and I was also watching because they started doing like signs to each other, like the cops, when they were all going in for the arrest at the same time.
Marina, your sister's in the chat.
She is.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a
What's up?
huge fan, yeah.
Cute. Hi, Marina's sister.
Hey girl, love you.
Your sister's a G. She's been so helpful today.
She's my older sister. I get it from her.
Yeah? Hey, I'm an older sister.
Oh,
so.
Where's the Scientology lady?
There we go. Oh yeah.
Where is the Scientology lady? Wait, you mean the one who's protesting?
She's still there.
She's still out there.
Right there.
There she is. Oh, is she live streaming?
I don't know.
She's talking to the camera. Damn. Damn.
Child trafficker!
she popped off. It kind of scared me. And I wasn't even the one she was yelling at.
Whose reaction did you film?
I was just swiveling around. I don't know. I was
Wait,
really
is this straight? I gotta go
overwhelmed.
straight, so.
Yeah, this lane right here. Yeah.
It just came out of left field.
She really.
That old lady was smirking.
Yes, she had a creepy smile on her face.
And her suit just looked like.
That suit was bad.
Yeah,
that was bad.
Like, it was too. I don't know.
Yeah, even if she wasn't a Scientologist, I would have hit her on having a bad suit. Not physically hit her, of course, Chad.
And girl, wait, can I cuss or no?
Yes.
You know, that fuck ass Bob.
That fuck ass Bob.
She was like.
Yeah, that fuck ass Bob and that cheap polyester, ill-fitting suit.
Yeah.
Girl, I know. I know. Do you know if it's not Scientology, she is up to something.
I always love when. Do you watch Twitch ever?
I do, yeah.
I always love when people are like, "Wait, can we cuss?"
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah.
Who do you watch on Twitch?
I try to cuss less, but
Yeah.
Who do you watch?
I support my sis. She's a Twitch streamer.
She is?
Yeah.
What's her name?
Destiny Dallas.
Destiny
y'all.
Dallas, shout it out.
You guys and Hassan. I'm more into YouTube though.
Yeah.
So
You're more into
Do I go
YouTube?
straight? Do I go straight? Is it straight?
Yeah. Keep going straight.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
green,
yeah, yeah.
but not like
It's
left.
curving,
Okay.
and then
That
you'll
that was
just,
freaky because
you'll
it
just take
wasn't
this straight.
over my thing. I was like, holy shit! Like it was on the right side. Freaked me out.
Should I make the jump though from you? I watch a lot of YouTube streams rather than like Twitch right now.
YouTube's good.
Twitch is just an easier platform to watch live streams because that's what it is. Yeah. It's just a live
We have to go right down here, so I need to get
chatting platform. RDK, thank you so much for the 5. Also, thank you everyone who has supported today, either just by showing up or by subscribing. I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Show them this beautiful view.
Dinor, thank you for the 10.
Caroline.
What?
Show them this beautiful view.
Oh yeah, gorgeous. Look at this. Diner, thank you. Is she a Lustler? Do you watch Foosly on Twitch or on YouTube? What YouTube streamers have you watched?
I love watching. I'm a big Trisha girl. I don't know if that's controversial.
Which girl?
Trisha Paytas. Her podcast. I love her podcast. It's so silly.
She's so messy and so entertaining.
She is something.
I just watch a lot of like psychology videos too, and like
Psychology vids.
Yeah, and psych vids, or like I don't know, a bunch of random stuff. I watched Tana too. I went to her little tour when she came to town.
Tana.
Yeah, I grew up like
TanaCon.
Yeah, I grew up watching like Tana.
Okay.
Trisha.
Can you film your face for a bit?
Can I, huh?
Can you film your face for a bit?
Film my
I have
face?
to make a maneuver here.
Oh, I see.
I think this is allowed because it's like half bus, half car. So
The mess is very entertaining. Mess usually is. I kind of changed my tune on Tana when I watched her on Firian. If you know the Firian podcast, it's Hassan, Cutie Cinderella, Austin Show, and
Was
Will
it when I
Neff.
was like 4 of them?
Mhm.
Yes, I
Yeah.
watched that one.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That's my
What made you
boyfriend's
kinda like-
podcast.
Oh, okay.
Shout out Will
nice.
Neff. But yeah, she was on that. She was great.
Oh, okay, awesome. Yeah, it was just, we were watching it, found it entertaining.
I met a couple of Firian listeners today.
really,
Mm-hmm.
everyone's been really nice.
Yeah, everyone's been great. I also met someone who's in my chat as like a chatter. I'm not gonna say because they just for privacy issues. But
Oh yeah, she was the one wearing a mask.
Yeah.
She was so cute.
she's an actual chatter in the community.
Oh, that's so cool.
Wait, these candidates are so cute. Good job.
Yeah.
RDK, thank you for another 5.
Straight and then left. Okay, there they are.
Oh, you see.
Caroline.
Yeah, like I hear
They're
Okay.
the crowd. Or
Yeah,
they're over
I
there.
see them. I see them. New
Can I go
Firian
on?
up today.
I'll just find somewhere to park. So if you just wanna do your thing,
Okay.
I'll come find you. I need to just find a place where I can park this that is not in a parking garage. I need to find some street parking where this boat can fit. Because we have a Starlink on the roof, so it's too tall to drive in parking garages. Unless it's like 7.8 clearance.
I don't know how long I'll stay because I am feeling a little weak.
Yeah.
I am a little weak. I don't wanna push myself to the point that I down for the count.
Look here, Caroline.
Yep, here we go. Okay,
You guys
so you
wanna
guys
go?
can see
Or
to
do
the
you wanna-
side here, pretty peaceful. I don't really see any.
Can you go straight? Yeah, they're all
Okay,
just shoved.
I don't see any police right now. They've got a setup with food and snacks and water and stuff.
I'm gonna look for parking. Do you want me to drop you off, or do you want me to just?
Wait, there's spot. Oh wait, reserve parking.
Yeah, it's handicapped. I can probably work there.
Great. Let's do it. Let's. We can stay together.
I can't go that way though, Caroline. That's a one way.
Oh. Why don't you?
Oh, can I? No, I have to go right.
Taking it one way.
Not when you're filming.
No. Okay, why don't you cut in through here?
Oh, I missed it. Try to go back down here.
Free parking in the Capitol Visitors. We actually found a little lot here. Texas. People just riding in the back of
Howdy, y'all.
the pickup truck. Hell yeah, brother! I haven't done any of those today, so I gotta make up for it.
Is this parking?
Yeah.
That sign up there.
Wait.
Looking like
It's a little sus.
Désolé.
Do you want to just whip around? And
Yeah, I'll do another arrow loop. Are you good at that?
Yeah.
Alright, remember to call Nick
when we're ready to end.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, brother! Marina, are you gonna stay in Austin?
Oh, I don't know. I'm here until July, and then my lease is up.
Okay.
And yeah, after that,
Any dream cities?
I want to move to either like Mexico for a little bit or Guatemala, and like really like fully honing on my Spanish.
Yeah.
So that I can
Get that fluency.
Yeah, get that fluency, and then I can report in English and Spanish.
Yeah.
And really connect with my roots and
Okay, I'm gonna do
my
another loop.
grandparents and all of that. So hopefully some traveling, some of that, some freelance
Yeah.
journalism, stuff like that.
Here we are.
But I would either love to stay here in Austin or go to New York.
Caroline, there's a car behind me, so.
It's okay. Austin or New York?
Yeah.
Here we are.
Okay, we're
Might
back.
have to stop here.
Do you want to check this street?
Yeah, I'm gonna go right.
There's also, I forget how big
Is this the one way?
this car is. No, you can
there's
go.
people parked
Yeah.
there. Pay to park.
Oh, there's a garage right here.
I can't go in there.
Okay.
It's dark. It's messy.
Technically we're halfway into this toe here.
Oh, okay, I'll back up.
What is this unable to make request thing?
Okay, this person just go. Just go. I can't back
Unable
up
to make requests. Is that a meme or?
Is the stream on?
Yeah, no, it's people in Hackerman's. I'm taking over the stream. Someone was trying to do a weather command? Oh. Caroline Kwan, everyone signal boost. Police are back on campus on the South Mall lawn where we left.
Oh. Yeah, there's just no way.
That's
I'm just ruining your
rhetorical.
stream, I'm sorry.
Huh?
I'm just ruining your stream right
No,
now. I'm sorry.
we're not. You're not ruining it.
Oh. This person's trying to park. Just go. Just go.
Are you telling me to get out?
No, her.
Oh, this car.
There's like no parking from here. I'm sorry. How about here?
It's so weird because there's all these street parking, but then there's these weird signs. If I wanted to support the protest, should I go here or should I go to the jail or to the campus? There are groups at both. We are just trying to find a parking spot so we can.
I'll drop you off and come find you. 100%.
Okay.
Like I'm more comfortable with that because I'm like getting
Okay.
stressed about like.
I know. It's not fun having to maneuver this.
Like we are in a ferry right now.
Melena's a real one. Yeah, she is.
Bro, I didn't do shit. I just scattered.
What do you mean you didn't do shit?
I just didn't want you to be alone here.
Dude,
Like,
you did so much.
Thank God we found. How do you say your name? Marina or Marina?
Yeah, Marina.
Dude, I always wanted to be named that.
Technically, there's
I did, yeah.
street parking, just not street parking. Yeah, that's what I have.
Yes, our name is almost spelled the same. You just have R and I have L.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's what I have noticed.
And
yeah.
my parents told me that my second, like, if I was gonna be named something else, it would be like your name.
What?
Yes.
That's crazy.
And I was always so mad because I didn't end up with your name. So you're the lucky one.
But your name is beautiful.
Thank you. Okay, I'll drop you off here.
Okay, thank you.
Just be careful with this.
Yep.
I'll loop you around.
You want me to hop off here, or you want me to
Mom's
stick with
dropping
you?
us
I'll
off.
drive you back too.
Okay.
So I'll just stick with Caroline and then.
Okay.
All right. Here we are. I'll come find you. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Mom.
Yep. You guys charged up, ready to go? Snacks.
Yep.
Everyone comfy.
And is it okay to leave my bags in here?
Yeah. Yes. Oh, leave whatever you want. You're gonna find massive car parking.
Yeah. Yep. All right, y'all. Get my phone out.
Alright.
Okay.
Here we go.
Whoo-wee. I'm gonna just keep this on me as we walk up, so I don't make people feel weird or nervous. Up the hill we go. True
The
that.
hill and to the Travis County Jail.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't really want to. I don't want to show the crowd here, just in case people get. I mean, I guess there is a news camera right there.
Right over here.
Just want to see. Hi, camera's not on you. I'm a pro Palestine Twitch streamer. I was just over at South Mall. Can I just, off camera, can you just tell me, like, what's happening here?
Probably best you can. You want to? No, I think we're directing all media over there.
Okay, I'm just a pro Palestine Twitch streamer. I'm not official
okay.
media. I was over at South Mall. I was at UCLA last week. Just trying to show the community what's actually happening.
No, I appreciate it.
At these protests.
I just know that there's like certain media people that.
Sure. I don't want to like freak people out because I've been trying to be respectful about not putting people on camera who don't want to be on camera.
Let me go ask around real quick. I'm about to leave.
Okay, thank you so much. I am pressed now. Yes, Caroline Kwan News Network. I thought I wanted to be a journalist for 2 seconds as well, and I did an internship in college, and I was in Iowa.
Okay.
And my first story was going. Oh yeah. My first story was going to the largest cattle farm in Iowa. You could smell the shit a mile away. I was like,
this is not for
this
me.
is not for me.
See, that's what I've been thinking. I'm like, I don't know, but I'm gonna do something like media related.
You're
or,
great. You should
like,
absolutely
I love talking
be
to
in
people,
media.
And
Yeah.
I love like getting people's stories out there.
Yeah.
That's what I like to do, but
yeah,
you know, I'm right there with you. I'm not trying to go to middle of nowhere and just kind of
I know,
report
and
on cows,
do the whole
like,
thing.
I'm from Texas already. I'm not trying to.
You're like, I want less of that. How does it look out there for food and water? I think they're good. Yeah, they're really good. I see plenty of supplies.
All right, I found someone for you.
Oh, thank you. Also, guys, if you see the link there, it's a bail funds for campus encampments, so I think that's probably a better use of your funds. All the protests seem to be well stocked. So if you have extra money, please donate to that link there to help protesters who have been arrested. Hi.
Hello.
You're not on camera, don't worry.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So
Always good. Yes.
I have it directed this way. I just wanted to get your thoughts on like, tell us what's happening here, and I mean it's very calm. It's very peaceful.
Yeah.
I'm not showing them because I know that some people don't want to be on camera. But just so you guys know, it's probably a group of about, I'm terrible at estimating, 100? Let's say 70?
I think more than that. Maybe
100?
100. Oh, let's go 100.
Let's go 100. Okay, there's about 100 people here.
Yeah.
They have a snack station set up. It's very calm. We are outside the Travis County Jail.
Yeah.
And can you tell us why we are here?
Right. So today at UT Austin, there was a protest by student and community members on the south lawn.
Just saw a cop, by the way, speed off. Wonder where they're going.
Yeah, they're going to UT. Students and community members today gathered on the south lawn on campus to peacefully protest and just take up space on campus, the genocide in Gaza. And they were met by violent police brutality. They were met by UTPD, APD, so let me just put it this way. University of Texas Police Department, the Austin Police Department, and the Department of Public Safety are the state troopers. So in the course of about 4 or 5 hours, state troopers employed incredibly violent methods and means to break apart and quell the student protest, which is their First Amendment right.
And they were like last week, just sitting on the lawn in that circle.
Yeah.
And
after this, they put up an encampment. So they put tents.
Okay.
They put some tarps down on the ground.
So they actually managed to get an encampment up today, unlike last week.
Yeah.
And then how?
I mean, last week there was no plan for an encampment. Last week it was made very clear through PSC. I'm a member of PSC. I'm on the board, steering board. Last week we made it very clear to the university that we're not putting up any encampments. It's not going to be overnight. It's going to be a day-long thing. It's going to have, pizza, study breaks, a couple of lectures, things of that nature.
You had a whole schedule.
Whole schedule was posted on Instagram. All of it was there. This time around, a different group who are not affiliated with PSC, we're not affiliated with them, decided, this was a form of protest. It's their right. I mean, it's an open campus, government property, so they're allowed to do that. And so the police came in, all the ones I mentioned before. They used tear gas, they used batons, not tear gas, they used mace, they used batons, they used stun grenades, they used riot shields, they ran over people with motorcycles. All of this happened. These are, students who were there previously or showed up afterwards. They used chain cutters to try and break through the protesters who were actually starting the encampment. They've been bringing people in, by the paddy wagon. I think as of right now, we have confirmed, last time I checked about 15 minutes ago, 92 people who have been arrested by the police.
Today?
Today only.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you guys get that? 92 people were arrested today.
Yeah. Students and community members.
Students and community members. And are they all being held in Travis County Jail here?
Yes.
Okay. Wow.
I have a question. Do you know why they were taking them into the tower?
Yeah, so we don't even know why. I
heard them chanting. They were like, "Let us pee." They just wanted to go pee, and they were just in there and like.
Yeah. If I could, if I had to guess, it's probably they didn't have the vehicles necessary to transport them while they were detained.
Storing them
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know if you saw, but they brought in school buses.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so the school buses, I'm sure that's probably why they were holding people in the tower, was because they didn't have enough cars to actually transport them out. There was ambulances there. I mean, some of the people sustained pretty bad injuries. Some of the protesters sustained pretty bad injuries. One of the people I know of got their leg ran over while being detained by a motorcycle from one of the DPS officers. And they were refused medical care until the DPS officers could basically jump onto this student and restrain them on the ground after they'd been run over on the leg. And only then...
How much time had
minutes,
passed? About 15?
Yeah, until an EMS was able to actually pick them up. So they're still technically detained.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow. One of my professors, he got hit with a horse because there was horses there.
Yeah, was it today?
Your professor got hit by a horse?
My professor got stepped on by a horse, and he has video of it. He took a video of him getting stepped on by a horse.
Yeah.
And he was just there, not doing anything, not hurting anyone.
Yeah.
Gets stepped on by a horse.
We were there earlier when they tear gassed the protesters, and I saw notes that the legal team had written down, and the protesters had not been blocking any of the entrances or exits, so they just sprayed them.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the pattern of violence is I mean, it's very obvious. I was there Wednesday. I was there today. Again, I was the organizer of last event. Completely different, event. It was very peaceful. We didn't plan on any encampment, anything like that. We made it very clear to the university what we were doing. We were met
So you
with,
told the university ahead of time.
I mean,
your
all the
plan.
information was
Right.
available, right?
Right. And that's why when you guys started,
Yeah.
they had the law enforcement ready to go.
Yeah.
So in anticipation, even though they were fully informed that what your plans were and you were within your legal rights to do so, how long after you guys started, I mean, were the police there right away?
I mean, yeah, police were already there. DPS showed up a little bit later, so Department of Public Safety and the constables and all that, like the state troopers, excuse me, not the constables. They took a little while longer to show up, but when I say they marched in like the military, I mean literally like the military, like in lines, left, right, riot shields ready, batons ready, all of this just, to beat up students. And all of this was authorized by Governor Greg Abbott, primarily, and also Jay Hartzell, president of the university. Text messages have been leaked of him asking
We saw
Texas
those earlier.
senators, yeah,
Marina showed us.
to bring the DPS to the UT to actually stop students from protesting, because he said he didn't want another Columbia. That was never our first intention. Yeah, I mean, the only person who's creating violent scenarios, violent circumstances, violent environments is our governor and the president of our university. Yeah.
Well, I pointed out to the stream, as soon as the cops had left and everyone was on South Lawn, it was so peaceful. Like, the vibes immediately changed because, of course, there's no escalation since there's no, there's no law enforcement escalating.
Yeah.
And you could feel and completely sense the difference once law enforcement had left, and I do believe that they're back there right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they came back.
So is it like, if you're sitting down on the lawn in that circle with the barrier around, they'll just come in and arrest you? Because that's what happened last week, and then today?
Yeah, so last week there wasn't, last week there wasn't an encampment, so it was a little bit different. Students weren't prepared to be kettled and surrounded by the police and, have to push back against riot shields and whatever. And it was much more unexpected this time, I guess, because this group of people, knew what they were doing would potentially make police, a little more aggressive. They were prepared, and so they got in a circle or whatever. But yeah, the police, didn't stop at anything. We saw that. Anything short of rubber bullets or anything like that. I don't think we have confirmed rubber bullets, but we're still waiting to hear back.
And then you said you're a member of PSC, which is the Palestine Solidarity Committee, and you have different chapters on different campuses, right? Or is this okay? You guys were suspended.
Yes.
When were you suspended?
Funny enough, within the same 24 hours that President Jay Hartzell released an email to the entire UT school,
put it on me.
Okay.
That he was proud. In his email, he mentioned how he was proud to have 13 Palestinian protests on campus. He said most of them where nothing went wrong. Talking about and reaffirming people's First Amendment right and freedom of speech and how important that is to UT and our campus and to the academic values that our university holds. And within those same 24 hours, he suspended the Palestine Solidarity Committee.
On what grounds?
Well, so far we don't really know too much. There's an investigation ongoing, pending on us.
So they suspended you and said suspension upon internal investigation ongoing.
Yeah.
And then we'll let you know the results. But as of right now, you're suspended.
Yes.
Have any other groups been suspended?
No, none.
Are there pro-Israeli groups that have been
I mean,
working and doing things on campus?
There have been Texas Hillel has been doing stuff on campus. It's, you know, they haven't been suspended. They haven't really done anything big. I mean, Zionists don't have much to protest. They're not the ones who are ongoing a genocide. They're not the ones whose, you know, families are being bombed constantly. They're not the ones whose university is silencing, you know. For Palestinians in the U.S., I'm Palestinian. I can tell you it's a stark difference between the way that Jewish students on campus are thought about by administration and treated and, catered to by administration versus Palestinian students. A great example of this is the amount of Jewish speakers that our university and its, accompanying organizations or, speaking think tanks invite, pro-Israeli or Zionist speakers onto campus to talk. Versus the way that they've only invited maybe one or two Palestinians on campus, one of them being, renowned lawyer and Professor Nora Arakat, to come speak.
Yeah, she's great.
And the same week that she was planned to speak, when she had already flown here, they had canceled her in-person speech.
Why?
And said, we're moving it online for security and safety concerns. This is the same thing that we hear being parroted at USC.
Yeah,
when they
with
won't
Asma,
let
the
their
valedictorian.
valedictorian speak is, that when a Palestinian is given the right to speak in front of an audience without being checked, without being debated, where it's not, having a Zionist on the other side to, sort of go back and forth, then that Palestinian speech must be shut down. You need to move them from person to online. You need to slash the amount of people who are able to see and interact with them. That is not okay. But when you bring an Israeli, like they did recently at UT, maybe last semester, speaking about, and this is literally the point of his talk, was why we should view Palestinians as the enemy. It was in the bibliography or the description of his talk. And he was allowed to speak on campus. He was sponsored, by a think tank to come in and share these ideas about why we should view all Palestinians, civilian or otherwise, as enemies. And he was allowed to do that, and there was no safety concerns. But, at this speech, multiple students were arrested for coming and demonstrating and saying, hey, this is not allowed. We shouldn't have this guy on campus inciting this hateful language.
It's also interesting because with Asna and then with Nora, when they say for safety reasons, so who is it that you're saying is going to cause the violence here?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? It's like if the Palestinian supporters are who's creating the violence here, if you have someone speaking who is pro-Palestinian, where do you think the violence then would be coming from?
Yeah, exactly. And it's exactly that. They're admitting without having to say it out loud.
Right.
But I'm sure all of us can read between the lines. Like, we know who would be the ones posing a threat to people's security if that even were the case.
Yeah, I mean, part of why I've been wanting to show what's happening at protests here, it was at UCLA last week, is
solidarity with UCLA. From UT to UCLA.
Oh yeah, from UT to UCLA to, there's 120 protests right now on campuses across the country. I just checked the numbers on that.
Yeah.
In the span of a week and a half, 120 separate protests, which is incredible. But trying to show people and dispel the narrative that mainstream media and politicians are running with that is painting anybody on the pro-Palestinian side and representative. Like, you take one random agitator who, let's say 6 blocks from here, there's some crazy guy saying anti-Semitic shit. They'll say, look what's happening at the UT protests. This is what happened at Columbia. Yeah. The media ran with that video of that one random dude who was 6 blocks away, who was not a Columbian student, who was spewing vile anti-Semitic shit, and turning that into representative of these protests. The reality is that you come here. When I was at UCLA, the only group that mentioned Hamas were the Zionist counter-protesters. The only ones that I heard screaming, bigoted, disgusting things were the Zionist supporters. And of course, you might be like, well, Caroline, you support Palestine. Sure, but we're going to these streams to show, or to these protests to show you how Palestinian supporters are behaving. And you just go online and you see countless examples of just absolutely vile behavior from counter-protesters that's not getting reported on by the mainstream media because it doesn't fit their narrative, because they have to paint these protests from the Palestinian side as anti-Semitic, as pro-Hamas. All these students are Iranian proxies. I'm an Iranian proxy just simply for being here and not, being on the side of genocide. So this is a way of showing you exactly what's happening here, and there's no denying otherwise.
And then also in that first email from Jay Hartzell, I'm sure remember this, like he thanked the law enforcement for what they did and didn't say anything about the arrests, how many there were, didn't acknowledge that at all. Just like breezed right over that.
I mean, another thing is they've been blatantly lying when asked for comments by various news sources. I know CBS, for example, CNN, KHOU, anybody's reached out to them, they've been the number like 55, 57. But I'm a member of PSC. I organize jail support. I worked with the Austin Lawyers Guild to document and make sure that everybody who was arrested also made it out and was released on PR bond. And they got their charges dropped, and we're now working on expunging all of their cases from their criminal record, arrest record. And we have a very detailed document of all 65, not 55, not 57 people who were arrested. The university, this is a multi-billion-dollar university with infrastructure that, parallels small countries around the world that can't even figure out or keep track of how many students were arrested or community members were arrested on their own campus, and will then, instead of finding out, go lie about it to cover, their ass practically in front of the world.
Right, because they're authorizing those arrests.
Exactly. Today it's over 92. We'll see how much it gets up to, and we'll see what number they go with. But I have to go soon, and I want to say one very quick thing, but I think it's the most important thing, is that we appreciate the coverage so much, and this is happening all across the U.S., but the real reason we're doing this as organizers, as protesters, as students, is to keep all our eyes on Gaza. What we're seeing here on campuses across the U.S., whether that's Columbia or Harvard or UT or UCLA, is a symptom of the genocide taking place in Palestine, in Gaza. The reality on the ground is people in the West Bank are still being kidnapped in the middle of the night and, involuntarily put in prison cells. People in Gaza are still, being bombed. Over 400 dead bodies were found in mass graves outside of Nasser Hospital, a lot of them with their hands tied behind their back and, bullet wounds that exit through their forehead, like being executed by the IDF. People in Rafah are now under bombardment and are facing military incursions onto the last remaining place of refuge for Palestinians. Palestinians are starving to death. Palestinians are dying because of extreme heat. What we're doing here on campus should not be the focus of any media attention. What we're doing here is trying to shift media attention away and onto Palestine. So, that's all I can really say.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Solidarity, thank you so much.
Nice meeting you guys.
Good luck.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's your Twitch name?
Caroline Kwan.
Caroline Kwan. Look it up. I'm interested.
Thank you so much for talking to us. And I can't imagine how tough it is being Palestinian and having to fight this fight and have been silenced for so long. I hope you guys do feel a change in how much support there has been, how much just the energy around Palestinian support has changed over the last 7 months. This feels very historic. We've never seen something like this before. Of course, there's a genocide happening right now in Gaza, and like he said, it's important to remember why these students are protesting. They're not just out here because they're young, dumb people who don't know any better, and that is, those are quotes from adults in media and politicians and blue-checked libs on Twitter who are denigrating and condescending these young people who are out here, just like they have the entire history of students protesting on campuses. They are protesting war, they are protesting genocide, they are protesting the United States' involvement in these things, they are protesting their campuses, which are multi-billion-dollar hedge funds. And that is the reality of why this is going on. So I hope today, if you tuned in for the first time and you don't know what's happening, or you know are wanting to learn, I hope that you have learned something here. And it is really important to remain collective in our solidarity and keep all eyes on Gaza. So, great. Thank you. Have a good day. Nice meeting you. All right, where's Maloinki? Y'all, I'm kind of just gonna walk really far away so I can show you what's happening without having anyone specifically on video. Okay, so did you see where Milena went?
No, I did not.
I know she popped up.
Yeah.
So here I am at a distance. Do you have any contacts over at UT right now at the campus?
Yeah, let me
Can
see.
you see what's happening there?
Yeah, let me see.
Thank you.
Of course.
Maloinki is holding the line.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I have a friend that's actually right.
Okay, great. Thank you. All right, guys. So again, that white building there is the Travis County Jail. Now that someone said Travis Scott Jail, I have to.
Oh my God. Travis
I know.
Scott.
I keep wanting to say it. Travis County Jail. And there's a group of people outside, very peaceful, very calm, hanging out. Here protesting the 97 students, I think it was, that were arrested today on UT's campus. And I was talking to a Palestinian student who is part of the PSC, the Palestinian Solidarity Committee on Austin's campus, and he had some really beautiful words for us. And I'm deciding if we will go back to UT or if I call it here. The Travis Kelsey Jail. Melena's outside the police station chanting. I just came from campus. South Lawn was very relaxed, police presence, but it's quiet. Okay. Alrighty. I think then I'm good. Tell Hassan to order pizza. Yeah. Where's Hasanabi ordering $800 worth of pizza? You've done enough. Thank you so much, and call it a night, homie. Yeah, I feel a little weak, so I'm trying not to physically exhaust myself, just in case I end up trying to come back tomorrow. And we are 3 hours in. I think we got some good coverage today. I really hope this was helpful.
So there's some cops hanging around my friend who's on campus.
Yeah, someone came into chat and said
okay.
it's pretty peaceful, that
Okay.
there are cops lingering around, but okay.
I'm down at
Appreciate seeing what's happening. Great. Awesome.
I'm gonna run and find a bathroom.
Okay. Yeah, of course. I'm probably going to end stream, but I'll just wait here until
Okay.
you come back. What else can I say to you guys? You know, thank you, Caroline. I never thought the Palestinian cause would see the light of day in my lifetime. I had a conversation with a Twitch streamer the other night who came up to me, and she said, I saw that you went to a protest and I'd really like to come with you. And she also said to me that she feels so strongly about what's happening, but is scared to say the wrong thing, is scared to say something incorrectly and get in trouble for it, or have people harassing her online. And what I said to her is the same thing that I have tried to remind you guys over this past week, and what I remind myself is that Advocacy does not require perfection. This is about standing on business, that business being your morals. And if you are against human rights violations, under which genocide falls, if you believe in humanity and protecting the rights that we should all be guaranteed, the right to a free life, the right to dignity, then this is a cause that you can absolutely and should stand with. And I don't want anyone to feel scared that they can't say something because they're not perfect in what they say and how they say it. I'm certainly not, but I know that I am against everything that has been going on, everything that we are seeing, and that's why I'm out here trying to be a part of this movement and use my voice and my platform, and I encourage you all to do the same. Melena's nearby. All right, I'm gonna text Nick. I am ready to end stream. Shout out